Hollywood, California, Monday, June 15th.
The LUX Radio Theater, from its new home on Hollywood Boulevard, Hollywood, California, brings you Al Jolson and Ruby Keeler in Burlesque. LUX presents Hollywood. Tonight you will meet such great personalities as Al Jolson, Ruby Keeler, Cecil B. DeMille, Daniel Frohman, George Barnes, and many others. Among the many distinguished guests in our brilliant audience tonight, I see from here one of Paramount's directors, Mr. Chester Franklin, and his wife. Mr. Franklin is the director of Sequoia, the picture now in production. And also Catherine DeMille, Lloyd Pantages, Francis Langford, Eileen Pringle, and Gloria Swanson. Welcome, all of you. This entertainment is presented by the makers of LUX Toilet Soap, the beauty soap used by 9 out of 10 screen stars and by attractive women everywhere. As producer of the LUX Radio Theater tonight, and each Monday from now on, we welcome back Hollywood's famous pioneer director, a man who has made 62 of America's great motion pictures and has started more great stars on their careers than any other producer in Hollywood. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Cecil B. DeMille.
Greetings from Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen. Less than a decade ago, the movies were voiceless. Stars as celebrated as Wallace Reed, Rudolph Valentino, Theda Bara, Lillian Gish, and Francis X. Bushman had millions of admirers who knew them only as silent shadows. We spoke of our business as the silver screen, but its silence was golden for many an actor and director. Then a man came along who had been billed on Broadway as the greatest entertainer in the world. With his first film, The Jazz Singer, he not only made pictures talk, he made them sing. And he made me make museum pieces of my faithful old silent cameras that had ground out so many successful feet of film. Then he made another picture called The Singing Fool. And then he fell in love. She was a charming little Irish girl. In 3 months, they were married. Their marriage is one of which Hollywood is most proud. They have each scored separately in the theater, on the screen, and over radio. But we present them tonight for their first appearance together on the air. In lights above the entrance of the LUX Radio Theater is a glittering legend, and excited crowds along Hollywood Boulevard tonight read the words, Al Jolson and Ruby Keeler in Burlesque. And now, for the first act of Burlesque, in which you'll hear Al Jolson as Skid Brown and Ruby Keeler as Bonnie Smith. We're backstage at a burlesque show, playing a small town in the Middle West. It's a few minutes after the opening, and Lefty Moore, the stage manager, is standing in the wings, hurrying the chorus girls onto the stage.
All right, come on stage. Come on, the overture's almost over. Get a move on you, will you?
Say, we ain't racehorses. Give us a chance.
No, racehorses got brains. Now go on, shut up before I can't accompany you.
You don't worry me none. The nerve of that guy. I think he owns the show.
All right, Joe, kill the house lights. Okay, flash the orchestra.
Well, here we go. Here goes another one. Whose big baby are you? Whose big baby are you? Come on, pussy wise, where the gets those eyes.
Oh, Lefty.
Oh, yeah, what do you want, Bonnie?
Has Skid come in yet?
No, not a sign-up. I've been in all of his hangouts, but I can't find him.
Did you try the pool rooms?
I just sent Jimmy. A nice spot Skid's put me in. The show started and my cheap comic ain't here. I ought to kill that bird.
Oh, he'll turn up, Lefty. I've been working with Skid for almost 4 years now, and I never knew him to miss a cue.
Yeah, I know. But it's coming so close to missing him, it's turning my hair gray. You know, you want to do something about that guy, Barney?
What?
Well, it ain't none of my business, but why don't you marry him and have it over with? What are you stalling him for? He'd settle down if he was married to you.
You think so?
Why, sure. Skid's nuts about you. He'd do anything you tell him.
Oh, I don't know. We're supposed to be engaged, but he don't listen to me much now. How do I know he'll be any different later?
Hiya, folks.
Well, if it ain't the wandering boy himself.
Hiya, Lefty. Hiya, Bunny.
So, you decided to come, huh?
Sure, never keep the public waiting. That's my motto.
Well, now that's nice of you. Go on, get in your clothes, will you? You're on in 5 minutes.
Okay, Lefty. Well, Bunny, how's the kid?
All right, I guess. Nice time to be showing up.
What's the matter? You ain't sore at me, are you?
Would it do any good?
Atta baby.
Come on, you'll be late. You got to change your clothes.
Well, you know me, Skid the fireman's child. I can dress sliding down a pole.
Where have you been?
Who, me? I've been playing pool.
I suppose you couldn't make a shot thinking of me eating all alone.
I told you after the matinee I wasn't hungry, didn't I?
Just thirsty, huh?
No, and I wasn't thirsty neither. I just went out to get a little air.
Oh, some nice pool room air.
Ah, cut it out, will you, Bunny?
Did you have anything to eat?
Yeah, I had a couple of hot dogs.
Well, that's fine, that is. How do you expect to be funny on hot dogs? I'm going to send Jimmy out at intermission for some soup.
But I don't want no soup.
You'll eat it and like it.
All right, I'll eat it and like it.
Skid, will you get into your makeup?
Come in, Lefty. See you later, Bunny.
Okay.
Come to me, my melancholy babe. Cuddle up and don't be blue.
Hello, Bonnie.
Hey, Maisie.
Well, I want to see if the boyfriend got in all right.
Yeah.
That dame Marco was looking for him just before she went on.
Again?
Yeah. Why don't you take a poke?
Ah, she's not worth it. What'd she want to see Skid about?
To say goodbye, I guess.
Goodbye. Is she going someplace?
So don't tell me you ain't heard.
Heard what?
Marco's leaving the show tonight, going with the Manhattan Follies.
Oh, Broadway, huh? Well, that's a nice break.
Yeah, I could kill her.
Well, there's one consolation for me. She won't be around Skid anymore.
All right, girls, all right. Now make your change. Now hurry up, will you, please? Come on.
Hey, where's my cushion, babe? I'm tired of walking out on you like
Look at her coming off the stage, putting on the dog already.
Hello, Maisie.
Hello, Miss Marco.
Did you hear my number?
No, I was spared that.
Oh, you're not jealous, are you, Maisie?
Why, you slink-eyed pony, I would slam you up against the wall.
Cut it out, Maisie. No fighting, do you hear?
I wouldn't hit her. I just want to hear a yelp.
Hey, what's going on here?
Nothing, Bozo.
Maisie starting to scrap again?
Of course not, Bozo. It's just a friendly argument.
Sounded like the Battle of the Marne. Where's Skid, Bonnie? Did he get in yet?
Uh-huh. He's downstairs putting on the putty nose.
Yeah, that's a break. I was afraid I was going to have to play his part, too. Say, Bonnie, your cattle king is out front again.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's a boy, he is. This is the 6th time he's been in to see the show. He's fell hard for you, Bonnie.
I'll have to see him sometime. He's the only following I ever had.
When Marco here was singing, he... Hey, where did she go?
Who?
Marco. She was standing here a second ago.
Yeah, until she heard where Skid was. She's probably downstairs by now, gurgling her fond farewell.
You decent, Skid?
Come in, Marco. I'm just putting on my makeup.
Go right ahead.
How's the house, Marco?
Oh, a little cool.
Oh, they'll warm up. Wait till I get up there and take a few falls for him. I don't know why it is, but the audience always like to see a guy fall flat on his pants. Funny, ain't it?
Yeah. Oh, Skid,
What?
you coming to see me off tonight?
Say, that's right. You're leaving, ain't you?
Well,
Gosh, I don't know, Marco. I'd like to go down and see you off, but I got a date with Bonnie after the show.
oh, Bonnie. Skid, why don't you get wise to yourself?
What do you mean?
That kid's no good for you. Well, you've been teamed up with her for 4 years, and where has it got you? No place. Well, she's holding you back, and you don't know it.
Holding me back? Oh, say, don't you believe it, Marco. Bonnie's okay. Why, anything I am, I owe to her. And listen, when she says the word, we're going to get hitched.
Oh, yes? Well, it's your funeral, Skid.
No, you're all wrong, Marco. Bonnie's the best thing that ever happened to me. Holy mackerel, there's me cue. So long, Marco. Try to see you after the show.
Hurry up, Skid. Come on, hurry up, will you? You're on.
Okay, baby, I'll panic him. Watch the fall I take on the entrance.
Holy cats, that guy'll kill himself taking those falls.
Come in, Maisie.
Finished your train?
Yeah, what's on your mind?
Telegram just came for Skid.
Telegram?
Yeah, I thought maybe you'd want to take care of it.
Hand it over, Maisie. I'll get it to him later. Wonder who's broke now.
Maybe somebody's cashed in or an accident.
No, nothing's wrong. Telegrams for Skid are only touches.
But that one's heavy. It feels important.
They're always important to the guy that sends them. Oh, gee, how Skid takes those falls. I'm glad that was his last one. He'll be coming down in a minute.
A couple more like that and he'll come down through the ceiling. Well, say, did you hear about Marco?
Something else?
Yeah, she ain't singing her last number tonight. Getting the earlier train.
Why?
Don't ask me. Say, I'd better scram. I'm due for the baby number. Oh, hiya, Skid.
Hiya, Maisie.
Excuse me, wait on a minute.
Sure.
Skid, come in here a second.
Well, honey, did you hear me panic 'em? Did you hear those laughs?
Yeah, and I heard the falls, too. Listen, tell it. What are you limping for?
Oh, me? I ain't limping.
You hurt yourself, didn't you?
No.
You did. Oh, Skid, when are you going to cut it out?
Cut what out?
Taking those falls.
They're in my routine, ain't they?
That doesn't mean you have to break your back, does it?
Bonnie, you gotta make up your mind to one thing. I'm a whole comic. Don't waste no time trying to clean me up, because I'd be a flop. Say, when I was a baby, the first thing I reached for was a custard pie.
What's the use of kidding all your life? Ain't you never going to be serious? Don't you want to get ahead in this game?
What do you mean, get ahead? We're working all the time, ain't we? I ain't hanging around Broadway making touches, am I? What do you mean, get ahead?
I'm talking about you getting where you belong. Broadway. Boy, if I had your talent. Why, there ain't nothing could stop you if you decided to step out.
Say, how do you know I'd be so good? I could be a big flop, too, in a real show.
There's the tip-off. You're scared. You're yellow.
Say, how many times you gonna pull that one on
How
me?
many times you gonna make me? Come in.
Howdy, folks.
Come on, Lefty. This fight ain't private.
Gee, I'm glad to hear it. What's the fuss?
Bonnie's riding me, because I ain't got no ambition.
Yeah, and I'll leave it to you, Lefty. Ain't he a sap for sticking in burlesque? Shouldn't he be framing new stuff that'll get him somewhere?
Yeah. Shouldn't I be George White and have me own show and sit in a box office? I can't get steamed up over this Broadway stuff. You're a hit on Broadway, so what? What does it get you?
It gets you a lot of jack to begin with. But Bonnie's right, Skid. It's time you were stepping out.
For instance?
Well, for instance, Earl Carroll had a scout out to St. Paul to see you last week.
Earl Carroll?
Well, yeah, sure. He came back after the show and asked me all about you, Skid. Hey, didn't you hear from him?
No, I ain't heard a tumble.
Well, I guess you ain't, or you'd have told me. But you'll hear from him. And when you do, grab it, kid.
Wait a minute.
What's the matter?
The telegram.
What telegram?
It came for you. Here, open it, open it.
All right, take it easy. It's probably just another touch that'll set me back about $50. I remember one time...
Well, what is it?
Holy mackerel, listen.
What?
Have a chance to place you in Manhattan Follies opening next week. Stop. Is there any way you can get out of your present engagement? Stop. Can get you $500 a week or maybe more. Stop. Leave salary to me. Stop. Great chance. No comedy and show at present. You'd have to be here by Sunday for rehearsal. Wire Max Levy.
Max Levy, the big agent? Well, I'll be... Well, there you are, Skid.
Somebody's kidding me, I guess.
Somebody's kidding me, you mean?
That's right. Say they didn't mention Bonnie, Lefty. What's the idea?
I guess I can answer that. I know all the answers.
What's the matter, honey?
Don't you dare call me honey.
Say, what are you bawling me out for?
Get out, will you, Lefty?
Huh?
I want to speak to this guy alone.
Okay.
Say, what's the idea of all this temperamental stuff, Vaughn? If the telegram ain't a fake, it's a chance you've been raving about, ain't
It's
it?
your chance, all right. Your chance to be in the same show with that little hypocrite you went nuts about when I was in the hospital in Des Moines.
Who?
You know darn well who.
Oh, you mean Marco?
Yes, Marco. That's who I mean.
Why, you're crazy. Why, what's this telegram got to do with Marco?
As though you didn't know. What show is Marco joining?
Why, See, that's right. It's the same show, ain't it? That's a coincidence.
Yeah, it's more than that. It's a conspiracy.
What do you mean by that crack?
I mean the whole thing's a frame-up between you and Marco. The two of you beating it together, and neither one of you had the nerve to come clean.
Oh, this telegram was a surprise to me. You're crazy to think that.
Yeah, pleasant surprise.
Holy mackerel, will you take a tumble of yourself? It's a joke for you to be so jealous of that kid.
Jealous? Of what? A bum comedian who ain't gonna laugh above his hips? Say, if you was to fall for a girl that meant anything, I'd wish you luck. But that empty-headed little brat, I ain't jealous, I'm insulted.
Well, you can stop blowing off steam and cool off. Because why? Because I ain't going.
Who said you wasn't going?
I said it, and that settled it.
Oh, it does. Since when does what you say settle things?
Well, it settled this one. Oh, come on, Bonnie, let's forget it, will you? We'll stick together, kid, and as soon as you say the word, why, we'll take a walk over to the License Bureau. What do you say? That's us, I guess. Especially, Bonnie.
I know.
Well?
Skid, I'm sorry for what I said. I didn't mean it.
Sure.
Kiss me, Skid.
Oh, honey, gee whiz,
Hold me tight. Tight, Skid. It'll be a long time before we see each other
But
again.
I ain't going, Bonnie.
Oh, yes, you are. This is your big chance, Skid. You're not going to pass it up for me or anyone else.
But, Bonnie...
Will you two lovebirds get up here?
Come on, Skid.
Okay.
Well, it's about time. Come on. Will you get out there and do your stuff?
Okay, Lefty, all set, Bonnie?
I'll be seeing you out there.
Watch the laugh I get on the entrance.
Lefty,
Yeah?
get some of the packed Skid's bags. He's leaving right after the show.
Okay, I'll take care of it. Go on, get out there, Bonnie.
All right, thanks.
Well, look who's here. Little Lucy Twinkletoes. How are you, Miss Twinkletoes?
I beg your pardon.
What for? What did you do?
Oh, you think you're smart, don't you?
Smart. When I was a little boy in school, I took the first prize.
You did?
Yeah, the teacher told me take it, and she made me put it back. Oh, boy. Dad's digging up the old ones.
Oh, did you ever hear about the man who liked oxtail soup?
Oxtail? That's going too far back.
I hear you're going to a party tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to a party tonight. Would you like to come along? There'll be a million laughs.
Will we have a good time?
I will. We're going to play kissing games.
I don't like kissing.
Why?
It breeds germs.
Come on, lady. Let's get sick.
Have you played kissing games before?
Sure. The last part I was through, we played a game called Play or Pay.
How do you play it?
Well, they blindfold the boy, and he reaches out for the girls. The first one he catches either has to give him a kiss or her handkerchief.
How did you make it?
Oh, this'll kill you. I came home with a tablecloth. Professor, pass the gravy. Yesterday I heard a lover sigh. Goodbye, oh me, oh my. 7 times he got aboard his train. And 7 times he hurried back to kiss his love again and whisper, toot-toot-tootsie, goodbye. Toot-toot-tootsie, don't cry. The little choo-choo train that takes me away from you. No words can tell how sad it makes me. Kiss me, tootie, and then do it over again. Watch for the mail, I'll never fail. And if you don't get a letter, then you'll know I'm in jail. Don't cry, tootie, don't cry. Goodbye, Tootsie, goodbye. Swing it, baby. Watch for the mail, I'll never fail. If you don't get a letter, then you'll know I'm in jail. Swing it. Don't cry, Tootie, don't cry. Goodbye, Tootsie, goodbye. Oh, boy. That guy at Carol should have been out front tonight. Gee, Bonnie, you are swell.
Never mind that now. Well, Lefty?
It's all fixed. Skid, you're fired.
Huh?
Canned.
What for?
You're going to New York. I got 2 guys packing your bags, and I just phoned for a reservation.
But wait a minute. I told Bonnie that I
Now,
wasn't...
forget what you told me. I'm running this partnership. You're leaving for New York, and you're leaving tonight. So long, darling. You're right, won't you?
Sure. Every day, Bonnie.
I'll be awful lonesome without you.
Gee, I'll be an awful sap without you, kid. We ain't never been apart before.
As soon as the season's over, dear, I'll come right on.
Maybe I'll be a flop and I can come back soon.
You can't come back. You're fired.
Oh, I didn't think of that. That ain't so good.
Forget it. It's sink or swim now.
I don't like the way you said sink.
Well, how do you like the way I say swim?
Well, I guess that's me. Gee, I don't know how to say goodbye, baby. I ain't never said goodbye to you.
Just kiss me, Skid.
Oh, gosh, honey.
Oh, I'll miss you, Skid. I love you, Skid. Oh, gosh, how I'll miss you.
I'm lost already without you, Bunny. So long, darling. I'll wire and I'll write.
Every day, Skid.
Every day. Goodbye, Bunny.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Skid. Goodbye.
As we pause in the Lux Radio Theater's presentation of Burlesque, starring Al Jolson and Ruby Keeler, I'm going to ask you to listen to a very interesting conversation.
In this brief interval, we want you to meet one of Hollywood's youngest and most charming stars, Cora Sue Collins. Here she is now, Miss Cora Sue Collins in person. Cora Sue, just how long have you been in Hollywood?
Well, I came here when I was 3. I'm 8 now.
I see. I don't believe I know many movie people who are 8. What do you do with your time?
Well, I've got my doll, Bedelia. I have to take care of her. Then there's Rusty. He's my dog. He's an Irish setter. And I train parakeets. Then I go horseback riding every day. But I do all that only when I'm not making a picture.
Yes, I suppose you're too busy then. You think you'll keep on making pictures?
Oh, yes. I want to be a grown-up star someday.
Well, I think when you are, you're going to be a very pretty one.
Thank you. I hope so. I'm taking care of my skin just like grown-up stars do with LUX toilet soap. I've used it ever since I came to Hollywood, just like my friends Joan Crawford and Joan Blondell. That's the only kind of soap we have at our house. Mother likes it, and so does Sister. Sis won't even take a bath without it, and neither will Bedelia.
That's very nice, Cora Sue. Thank you. And you're right in saying that Hollywood stars must have lovely complexions. They can't risk dullness, tiny blemishes, enlarging pores. In other words, cosmetic skin. These Hollywood stars, like most girls, use rouge and powder. But they avoid dangerous pore choking by using LUX toilet soap. The soap whose active lather goes deep into the pores, removes every trace of dust, dirt, stale cosmetics. Before you put on fresh makeup during the day, and always before you go to bed at night, use LUX toilet soap. Buy several cakes tomorrow.
We return now to Burlesque, the story of Skid Brown, played by Al Jolson, and Bonnie Smith, played by Ruby Keeler. Several months have passed since Skid left to join the Manhattan Follies. Bonnie is still on tour with the Burlesque Company. In her room in a small-town hotel, she lies huddled on the bed, reading the morning paper. Her friend Maisie enters.
Morning, dearie. You're up kind of early, ain't you?
Yeah, a little.
What's the idea?
I couldn't sleep.
Oh. Any word from Skid yet?
Not a line.
Gee, I'd like to brain that guy. How long is it now since he wrote to you?
Well, I don't know. About 6 weeks, I guess.
Just a big Broadway man. Boy, success must have hit him right between the eyes.
No, Maisie, Skid ain't the kind who gets a swelled head. It's something else this time. The thing I was afraid of.
Marco?
Yeah. I've been kind of following him in the Broadway gossip columns. Here, get a load of this.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. Skid Brown, who wows them each night at the Manhattan Follies, is a wow to Sylvia Marco of the same show. They may be seen together every p.m. doing the hot spots along the main stem. Well, that's that.
Yeah.
What are you going to do about it?
Nothing.
Nothing? What do you mean? You're still in love with the guy, ain't you?
Sure. I guess I'll always be in love with him. But if Skid don't want me, well, I ain't the cling and vine type.
Oh, but listen, Bonnie.
Excuse me, will you?
Uh-huh.
Hello? Oh, hello, Harvey. Pretty good. When? Well, all right, Harvey. Pick me up about 11:30. Bye.
Who was that?
Remember the fellow we used to kid about? The one we called the Cattling King?
Yeah, sure. He used to sit in the front row every night.
Well, that was him. Harvey Howell. He's a swell guy, Maisie, and a real guy. He wants to marry me.
Has he got any dough?
I guess so. He owns a couple of ranches.
A couple of ranches?
Sure. He's taking me out after the show tonight. I promised him I'd give him my answer then.
Want to dance, Money?
Thanks, Harvey, but do you mind if I don't? I'm a little tired tonight.
That's all right. Pretty near time to be leaving anyway.
Yeah.
Bunny, did you think over what I asked you about getting married?
I've been thinking about it, sure.
Well?
Harvey, I don't know how to say this, but do you mind waiting a little longer?
Take all the time you want, Bunny. I'm not in any rush.
It ain't that I'm trying to stall or anything, but the show's moving back east, Harvey, and I want to see Skid. Just once more.
Okay, Bunny.
You understand, don't you?
Sure, I understand.
Well, thanks, Harvey. You're a grand guy.
Hello, box office, Manhattan Follies. I'm sorry, we're all sold out for tonight. 8 weeks in advance. Okay.
Hello there, Mr. Kent.
Oh, hello, Skid.
What are you doing, counting up the shekels?
Yeah,
They tell me you want to see me, Mr. Kent.
I do. Sit down, won't you, Skid?
What's on your mind?
You, Skid. Skid, I'm going to tell you something straight from the shoulder.
Yeah?
I've been managing Broadway shows for a long time, so you can take it from me. I know what I'm talking about. Skid, you got to cut out your drinking.
Oh, me?
Don't give me that. You went on that stage last night so lit up you couldn't even see. Those falls you were taking were on the level.
They got laughs, didn't they?
Sure they did, but that isn't the point. Skid, you've got this whole business right in your lap. You can sing, you can dance, you can make 'em laugh. You're a big hit. But take it from an old-timer, Skid. Drinking and show business don't mix. That's all.
But, Mr. Kent...
That's all, Skid.
Oh, Skid. Skid.
Hello, Marco.
Been in to see Ken?
Yeah,
What'd he say?
nothing much.
So you won't talk, huh? All right. What are you doing after the show tonight?
I don't know. I kind of figured I'd get a little sleep for a change.
Oh, come on with us. We're getting up a party to go to the hot spot.
Oh, count me out, Marco. I want to stay home and write a couple of letters.
Oh, I see. Who to?
Well, Bonnie, for one. I ain't written to her, for such a long time. Honestly, I wouldn't blame her if she was sore as a boil at me.
Listen, are you still thinking of that kid?
Sure, why not?
I thought that was over long ago.
Oh, no.
Well, it ought to be. What are you going to do after she's married? Still write mash notes to her?
After she... What are you talking about?
She's going to be married to some rancher guy.
Who said so?
I got it from one of the girls in the troupe. She wrote me all about it.
Married? Oh, there must be some mistake or something.
There's no mistake. It's all set.
Holy gee. Why didn't she tell me? Why didn't she let me know?
Ah, brace up, Skid. The world hasn't come to an end. Why, you're Skid Brown, a big guy on Broadway. Why worry over a cheap little burlesque...
Shut up, Marco.
What?
I said shut up.
Well, that's the way the wind blows,
Yeah, that's
mister.
the way the wind blows. Now, get out of here and let me alone. I want to think.
Hotel Carlton. One moment, please. Hello? Hotel Carlton. Go ahead. Hotel Carlton. I'll see if he's in. Hotel Carlton. Hello, operator? This is room 707. Did you get that number? Oh, thank you. Hello? Hello, Winter Garden? I'd like to speak to Skid Brown, please. Yes, I'll hold the wire.
Is he there, Bunny?
They're going to look.
I hope they don't find him. I can't understand why you...
Hello? Skid? This is Bonnie. Yeah, Bonnie. Where am I? Why, New York, of course. Got in yesterday. Yes? I caught the show last night, Skid. You were all right. I'm at the Carlton. You want to come over after the show tonight? All right. I'll see you then. Bye.
He's coming, huh?
Yeah.
What's Harvey going to say?
Harvey knows about it. He's coming, too.
It's going to be a nice party. I can see that. That must be Skid now. Want me to answer?
I'll take it.
Hiya, Bunny.
Hello, Skid.
Step right in, boys, and meet Bonnie Smith, the greatest little trooper in the business.
Hello, Bonnie.
Lefty, I didn't expect to see you.
I've been traveling around with this guy, and he's got me all tired out.
Oh, getting old, Lefty, getting old.
Hello, Skid.
Amazing I live and breathe. These like old times. Wait a minute, where's Jerry?
Here I am.
Girls, I want you to meet the greatest little songwriter in the world, Jerry Evans.
That's what he thinks.
Get over at that piano, Jerry, and show him what's what.
Always ready to oblige, friend.
Oh, where's a nice, comfortable chair? I want to go to sleep.
Try this one, Lefty.
Go to sleep. Say, that's no way to start a party.
Oh, no, will you let me alone?
Oh, softy, huh? Well, Bonnie, let's take a look at you. Gosh, you're looking grand.
I'm all right.
Swell, that's swell. I hear you're getting married, Bonnie.
Yeah. Who told you?
Oh, those things get around. I just want to tell you how glad I am. It's great, simply great. What's the matter?
Nothing.
What do you look at me so funny for? I ain't said nothing wrong, have I?
No, of course not.
Well, what's the long jaw about? Ain't the new guy treating you right?
Sure, he's great. But what business is it of yours?
What business is it of mine? Say, I suppose what happened to you is none of my business. I suppose I'm going to forget you're the only girl in the world I ever gave a hoot about.
Yeah, me and how many others. I got tired of being a mob scene. Are you still with that Marco dame, or is she cold turkey?
Oh, lay off, Bunny. I came here when you asked me to. I'm tickled to death to see you. I try to tell you you're the works, and what do? You start riding me.
I suppose you couldn't come alone. What was you afraid I'd do to you?
Well, you wouldn't have me shake these guys, would you? They've been with me ever since last night.
Yeah. I suppose you're the king of the nightclubs now.
Yeah, that's me. I'm giving all the little girlies a great big hand.
You better go home early and get some sleep. You look rotten.
Ah, forget it, Bonnie. We only live once. Say, listen, Bonnie. When are you going to marry this millionaire of yours? You didn't tell me.
Sometime in the fall, I guess.
Well, what are you going to do till then?
Going out to live on the ranch with him and his sisters.
You mean your chucking show business?
Yep.
Then the old partnership's broken up, huh? Going to leave me to struggle on alone.
At the rate you're going, dear, you won't have to struggle long. The nightlife will land you right out in the alley with the rest of the has-beens.
Is that so?
Yeah, that's so.
Well, if I do get the gate, there are other shows. They always need comics, dearie, and as long as I can make them laugh, I'll be all right. Hey, Bunny, you ain't told me whether I'm good or rotten in the show.
The jury was in long before I got here, Skid.
Gosh, this is funny. You were telling me for years what a riot I'd be if I got a chance. You pushed me into my chance, and I clicked. And all the time I'm wishing that you were here to see me get away with it. You finally get here and see me, and we don't even talk about it. I don't know. I'm wondering if planning for things so long don't take all the kick out of them. I suppose nothing can be as good as you think it's going to be.
No, I suppose not. Jerry, play something lively.
Sure. Hot dog. Come on, Bonnie, let's dance. You and me, huh?
Come in. Oh, hello, Harvey. Come on in.
Thanks. Oh, I didn't know you were having a party, Bonnie.
Come on and join us. This is Jerry Evans.
How do you do?
Oh, yeah.
And Lefty Moore, you remember him.
Well, sure. How are you, Mr. Howell?
Oh, sure. Yeah, sure glad to see you again.
And I know you've heard of Skid Brown.
Oh, yes. Yeah, how are you? I certainly enjoyed your show last night. I don't know when I laughed so much.
Thanks. But I wasn't so good last night.
Well, that's what Bonnie said, but you seem good to me.
It's awful hard to please Bonnie. You know that gag about my severest critic.
Yeah, I've heard that one. Say, I hope I didn't stop your music. Won't you go on, Mr. Evans?
For sure. What would you like?
Well, I don't know any of the new songs. My favorites are all old, like In the Gloaming. Bonnie sang that for me once.
Yeah, come on, sing it, Bunny.
Yeah, Bonnie, sing it, sure. It's so nice and gay. Say, what do we celebrate anyway, a wedding or a funeral? Shouldn't we be toasting the bride and singing gay ditties with the groom?
Skid!
Hey, mister, I wouldn't have spoken about that if you hadn't. In a way of speaking, I'm your successor, but I don't want to dwell on my good fortune except to assure you that it'll be my aim to make life happy for Bonnie. And I'm sure you'll be glad to know that.
Sure, I'm glad to know it. Why wouldn't I be glad to know that Bonnie's going to get along all right without me? Well, what I'm saying is, why can't we be gay about it? Why can't we have the wedding march played with pep and ginger? And why can't I be giving the bride away?
Stop it, Skid.
Why? Why'll I stop it? Who's got a better right to be giving the bride away? It shows there's no hard feelings. Why do people get sore and crabbed when they lose out? Why don't they join the festivities? Come on, Jerry. Play the wedding march and play it fast. It's a dancing wedding, folks. Watch my smoke. Watch my smoke. Here comes the bride. Here comes the bride. Da 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 da. Come on, everybody. Whoop it up. Whoop it up. Here comes the bride.
Stop it!
You better go. I'll go, mister. I'm leaving right now. Goodbye, Bonnie, and lots of luck. Here comes the bride.
We pause for station identification. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.
This is Cecil B. DeMille speaking to you from Hollywood. Al Jolson as Skid and Ruby Keeler as Bonnie return in just a moment for the conclusion of the Lux Radio Theater production, Burlesque. In the meantime, I'm going to have you meet one of Hollywood's most famous cameramen. Most people think of a cameraman as a fellow who puts his cap on backwards and grinds away at the crank of a camera. As a matter of fact, the first cameraman never touches the camera. He's an artist who paints with lights and shadows, giving the screen depth and third dimension. The only cranks on a set today are the directors. The cameraman who will speak to you is Mr. George Barnes of Warner Brothers Studio. He has photographed both of tonight's stars many times. Mr. Barnes.
That's very gracious of you, CB. But, folks, we don't really think directors are cranks. We think of them as fellow sufferers. You see, a cameraman and his director are practically the only people who have to work every day while a picture is shooting. No actor appears in every scene. Mechanical crews can be changed, but the poor old cameraman, he just goes on and on until he drops, or the director does. As Mr. DeMille says, a cameraman's first job is lighting. In more ways than one, he has to show the stars in the best possible light. And right along that line is a point that comes right home here to the Lux Radio Theater. A cameraman has to make a girl look absolutely perfect. He has to take care of shadows, unusual contours, and other things that can't be helped. So believe me, we have no time for faults that can be helped, like a bad complexion. That's something the girls must take care of for themselves. And the way 9 out of 10 Hollywood stars do that is by using your Lux toilet soap. It's the official soap at Mr. Deluxe Studio, Paramount, and other great studios in Hollywood. And if you want to see how it works at Warner's, Mr. DeMille, well, just take a look at Ruby Keeler.
Okay, George, that's a fine fade out. The lights go up for the third act of Burlesque, starring Al Jolson as Skid and Ruby Keeler as Bonnie. 3 weeks have passed, and we're in the office of Mr. Kent, the manager of the Manhattan Follies. Skid showing the signs of dissipation and looking very tired. He's coming in the door.
Hello, Mr. Kent.
Oh, hello. Hello, Skid. Sit down.
What is this, Mr. Kent? Another temperance lecture?
No, not this time, boy. I gave you your last lecture about 3 weeks ago.
Well, what do you want to see me for?
I'm writing you a check, Skid.
A check? I ain't supposed to be paid today.
And no, you're getting a check anyway. Your last one with this outfit.
What?
You heard me, Skid.
You mean I'm canned?
That's right. I warned you, boy. I told you what was coming. You wouldn't listen to me. I'm sorry. Well, there's your check.
Canned, huh? All right, so what? I can get another job like that.
I wouldn't be so sure, Skid. And I'll tell you this. You'll never find one hanging around in the hot spots.
Lay off, will you? I know what I'm doing.
You didn't the other night when we picked you up singing the wedding march at the top of your lungs?
Cut it out! Cut it out, you hear?
Okay, Skid. It's none of my business. Just thought I might hand you a little advice, that's all.
All right. I'm sorry, Mr. Kent. I guess I ain't myself these days. I don't know what's the matter with me lately. I'm just a little shot pieces, I guess. But I'll catch on again, though. And when I do, I'll be back to see you, Mr. Kent.
So long, Skid, and lots of luck.
Come on, girls. Come on. Swing it. Will you swing it? This is a rehearsal, not a funeral. Give, will you give? Now, come on.
Hey, Lefty, listen, will you?
Oh, what do you want? What do you want, Bozo? Don't you see I'm rehearsing a number?
I know, but this is important. Skid is here. He wants to see you.
Skid? Where is he?
Out at the stage door. Gee, he looks terrible, Lefty. Like he ain't had nothing in a week.
I guess I better see him. All right, girls. That'll be all for a while. I'll be back in a couple of moments, Skid.
Okay.
Skid.
Oh, Lefty. Gee, Lefty. How are you?
What's happened to you, Skid? Where you been?
Oh, just knocking around. After I got canned, I kind of hit the chutes.
Oh, boy, you sure look it. Any prospects of a job?
No, I've been looking around for a month, but I guess they don't want me, Lefty. Then I heard you was putting on a new show, and, well, I come around to see you about it.
You want a job with me?
Yeah, that's right.
In Burlesque?
Sure. What do you say, Lefty? You got a spot for me?
Oh, gee. I don't know, Skid.
Oh, please, Lefty, give us a break, will you? I need it bad, honestly, awful bad.
What about the liquor?
Liquor, say, that's all over with, Lefty. That's finished.
Yeah, well, it seems to me I've heard that before.
It's on the level this time.
Well, okay, Skid. I'll give you a chance.
Thanks, Lefty.
Now, listen. We open in a week. Do you think you can get on your feet on that time?
Sure.
All right, then. All right. Now, listen to me. Remember it. You got to be here for every rehearsal, and you got to be here on time.
Don't worry, Lefty. I'll be a new guy. Wait, you'll see.
Bozo, did you find him?
Yeah, I got him.
Where was he?
The usual spot.
Holy smokes. How is he?
Oh, bad.
3 days before we open, and he pulls this one on me.
No, it's going to be tough, Lefty.
There's only one way out, and I got to take it.
What's the dope?
Now, look, I'll tell you what you do. Run out and shoot a wire to Bonnie. Tell her I need her. Tell her Skid needs her, but tell her she's got to get here right away.
Okay, Lefty.
Telegram lady.
Telegram lady. Telegram lady. Telegram lady. Telegram lady. Telegram lady.
Sit down, Bonnie, sit down. Did I say it was great to see you?
Yeah.
Well, it's more than that.
What's it all about?
Skid.
Of course, I knew it was Skid. What's happened?
Haven't you heard anything about him since you was here last?
Nothing. I read that he was out of the Follies, but that didn't surprise me. He was heading for that when I saw him.
Yeah. That afternoon, he danced out of your room. He danced himself right out of show business. He went on a grand bust, and he ain't played since. Oh, I gave him a job, but he's been handing me an awful ride. Here I am. I'm opening tomorrow night, and up to now, he ain't rehearsed half of this stuff. Honest, Bonnie, I don't know which way to turn.
I know what's in your mind, Lefty, and what you want me to do. So I'm going to save you the trouble of asking me.
Huh?
I'll do what I can.
Oh, gee, you're an ace. How long will you stay?
Till you get your show right and Skid gets straightened out.
Oh, thanks, Bonnie. Thanks a lot. Say, I don't know what I'd do without you.
There he is now.
Huh?
Oh, gosh, look at him.
Hello, Lefty.
Skid.
Where's the rehearsal, Lefty? Am I early?
Yeah, for tomorrow you are.
I was only...
Skid.
Huh? Who's that? Am I seeing things? Do you see her, Lefty?
Sure I see it.
Don't kid me. I've been seeing things lately.
How are you, Skid?
It's really you. Oh, gee,
Oh,
Bonnie.
don't, Skid.
I'm all right. How are you, kid? Let me have a look at you. You're looking great. But you've been crying.
No, I haven't.
Oh, you can't fool me. I've seen you cry too often. But what are you doing in this dump? Oh, I'm on. Why's Mr. Lefty, Mr. Lefty the fox? To get his rotten soul meat calling out of the
It
grave.
wasn't exactly the grave, Skid.
Well, don't waste a minute around here, honey. I'll open all right. Nobody's got to worry about me. You know me, Skid, the fireman's child. I'm always there.
Sure you are. But you got to take care of yourself, Skid. You got to start tapering off now.
Okay, Bunny. You're the only one I ever knew that had any sense. Oh, you're not ashamed of me, Bunny, are you?
No, Skid.
I've been an awful sap, but don't ride me, will you? Bunny, don't ride me.
I won't ride you, Skid.
That's right, kid. I've listened to so many lectures, honestly. I carry my own slides.
Don't you think you better get some sleep, Skid?
Nah, sleep. I ain't ever bothered about sleep. Oh, gee, Bunny, it's great to see you. I told you I'd be an awful sap without you.
You never was a sap, Skid. You got more brains than all the comics put together. You make mistakes, but who don't? But after all, Skid, fun's fun. Lefty's opening his first show tomorrow night, and without you, he'll be sunk. He's been too good a friend of ours for you to throw him.
Gee, Bunny, I don't think I could ever make it.
Sure you can make it.
I'm all shot, honey.
Oh, honey, you can come out of it.
You think I can?
I know it.
You wouldn't kid me, would you, lady?
I would if I could, mister. I would if I could.
Hey, where's your cattle rustler? You remember he got sore at me that day, didn't he?
I don't know.
Sure he did. For singing, Here Comes the Bride, remember? Here comes the bride, here comes.
He's fainted.
Holy gee, loosen his tie.
I'll take care of him.
Do you think I'd better postpone the opening?
Let's try not to, Lefty. I'd hate to see you muff your first opening, and it wouldn't look so good for Skid either. Poor Skid.
Oh, no, that's all right, Bonnie. That's all right.
I'm all right, Lefty. Get me some water, will you?
Look, don't you think we'd better get him over to the hotel?
No, let him stay here a while.
Okay, I'll be back in a second.
All right. Skid, look at me. You'll be all right, honey. Nothing can stop you. You'll be all right. You'll knock him dead. You ain't started yet. You'll be all right. You gotta be all right. You just gotta be all right.
How is he, Bonnie?
All right. He's on his way up from the dressing room.
Well, he's on next. Do you think he can do it?
I hope so.
Well, he almost fainted in his last routine.
Hiya, Lefty.
Oh, hiya, Skid. You all set, baby?
Sure. What's this going to be, my song?
Yeah. Cut the opening routine, Skid. No falls tonight. Go right into your number.
Cut the falls, huh? Okay, Bonnie. You're the boss.
You all right, Skid?
Oh, say, folks, thanks. For a minute, I thought I was back in Manhattan Follies.
Lefty's swaying out there. He's gonna fall.
No. He's okay, Bonnie.
But seriously, folks, I'm glad to be here. And right now, I'm going to sing a little number for you. One I like a lot. A little music there, Professor.
Take it easy, Skid.
I'll make it. People brag, people boast, and consistently drink a toast to a place that a lot of them place at the top of the list. Are they wrong? Are they right? Is there a reason for their delight? I must live in doubt till the day that I find out. Is it true what they say about disease? Does the sun really shine all the time? Do the sweet magnolias blossom that everybody's gone? Do folks keep eating possum till they can't eat no more? Is it true what they say about Swanee? Is a dream by that stream so sublime? Do they laugh? Do they love like they say in every song? Is this true? That's where I belong. Is it true what they say about Swanee? Is a dream by that stream
so sublime. Do they laugh? Do they love? Like they say in every song. If it's true, that's where I belong.
How'd I do, honey?
Oh, Skid, you were swell. I knew you'd be. How you feeling?
Oh, I'm all right.
Do you think you can go on being all right?
I can, Bunny, if you stick by me.
Sure, Skid. I'll stick.
For good?
For good.
Oh, gee, Bunny. But what about your cattle rancher?
Oh, it's all right. I explained it to him, Skid. You see, when I left, I had an idea I was coming here to stay.
Oh, Bunny, I'm crazy about you. I can't get along without you, sweetheart.
You won't even have to try. From now on, it's you and me together. For better or for worse.
Yeah, better for me and worse for you.
Ah, there you go. Always clowning.
Al and Ruby will be back in just a moment. We are honored tonight by the presence of Daniel Frohman. DF, as we call him, produced the first play that my father, Henry C. DeMille, and David Belasco ever wrote. It was called The Wife. When the play opened, it was a failure. Nobody came. Naturally, Mr. Frohman decided to close it. My father and Belasco had spent a year writing this play. All their savings were gone. They were desperate. So they went up to Mr. Frohman's office. One took him by the throat. The other took a heavy octagonal ruler from his desk and shook it in his face, saying they'd kill him if he took the play off. So Mr. Frohman kept the play running. He says they changed it to suit him. But in any case, it ran 5 years. Everyone in the theatrical world knows and respects this pioneer of the theater. We revere him as an artist, philanthropist, and gentleman. The 85-year-old dean of the American stage, Daniel Frohman.
Cecil, you're very kind.
No, I'm saying what I've felt ever since I was 5 years old.
Well, that was when I used to chase you out of the box office for annoying the treasurer. Even now, it hardly seems possible that you're old enough to have a radio program of your own.
I am just starting in radio, DF. Do you remember when I was just starting as a young actor at one of your companies?
Yes, I remember paying you the fabulous salary of $40 a week.
That included my wife's salary, too. But I was willing to work for any salary. For the man who started the Barrymoores, Ethel, as I remember, was the first to join you. Then Lionel, wasn't it?
Yes. And then the two of them in their little brother, Jack Barrymoore, to design our bill posters.
Well, why don't you get him to design one for that big show you're producing on July 1st, the Actors Fund benefit? DF, it's been a privilege to have you here tonight.
It's nice to be here, Cecil, and be part of your great enterprise, for no theater in history has reached so many people as your LUX radio theater. From your father and mother, you have inherited the highest traditions of the stage, and I know you are true to this trust.
Thank you. Grand old gentleman. I have just written an article for a national magazine on the 10 greatest fools in history. Perhaps I should have made it 11 and included the singing fool, the character that Al Jolson made the most famous fool of all. For that picture, the singing fool broke every box office record of its day. And here they come, the singing fool and his dancing wife. Ladies and gentlemen, the Jolsons. and Ruby, you have enjoyed wealth, fame, and success. All the things most people dream about.
Ah, but that's nothing, Mr. DeMille, compared to the thrill I got when little Al Jr. spoke his first word. And what do you think was the first word he ever said? He said, Daddy.
No, Al. He said Mama.
Did he?
Well, didn't he?
If you say so, I guess he did. But, oh, that kid. Good, solid arms and back. Is he a husky? What a baby. Honestly, Mr. DeMille, I don't like to exaggerate, but you've never seen 10 such wiggly little toes.
Takes after his mother, doesn't he? Those twinkling toes of Ruby's.
Well, but one way he takes after his daddy, great, big, strong knees, a born mammy singer.
His toes from his mother and his knees from his father. His good looks, I suppose, from Lux.
Yes, sir, just like his mama. She's a Lux lady, aren't you, Ruby?
Of course I am.
As a matter of fact, Lux soap is what makes all us Jolson so handsome.
We've had countless requests for two things, a song by Al and a dance by Ruby. Unfortunately, we haven't time for both, so which shall it be?
Oh, that's very easy, Mr. DeMille. I'll decide that. We're going to have a dance by Ruby.
Just a minute, Al. I've decided. You're going to sing.
Well, how are we going to compromise?
Al will sing.
Well, that's how it is. I guess you can see now, folks, why they call me Al Keeler. A pretty girl is like a melody that haunts you night and a day, just like the strain of a haunting refrain. She'll start a park, a marathon, and run around your brain. You can't escape. She's in your memory by morning, night, and noon. She will leave you and then come back again. A pretty girl is just like a pretty tune. A pretty girl is like a melody that haunts you night and day, just like the strain of a haunting refrain. She'll start a park, a marathon, and run around your brain. You can't escape. She's in your memory by morning, night, and noon. She will leave you and then come back again. A pretty girl is just like a pretty tune.
Thank you, Mr. Jolson. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your announcer, Melville Rule. Mr. DeMille returns in a moment to tell you about next week's play. The makers of Lux Toilet Soap wish to express their appreciation to our capable cast and to the great studios who have cooperated with us in presenting this broadcast. Our cast tonight included Wally Mayer, Victor Rodman, Eddie Kane, Rita Leroy, Inez Seabury, Frank Nelson, and Lou Merrill. Al Jolson and Ruby Keeler appeared through the courtesy of Warner Brothers, as did George Barnes. Our producer, Cecil B. DeMille, comes to us from Paramount. Louis Silvers, our musical director, represents 20th Century Fox. And Mr. Daniel Frohman is in Hollywood as producer of the Actors Fund Benefit. And now, here is your producer, Mr. Cecil B. DeMille.
Next week, our play is The Dark Angel, a vital romance played against a background of war. A dramatic triumph on the Broadway stage and twice successful on the screen. This unforgettable drama will be presented on the air by the same stars who thrilled us in its most recent movie version, Merle Oberon and Herbert Marshall. Our sponsors, as well as Miss Oberon, Mr. Marshall, and I, cordially invite you to be our guests in the Lux Radio Theater next Monday night. This is Cecil B. DeMille saying good night to you from Hollywood.
This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Hollywood, California, Monday, June 22nd.
The Lux Radio Theater presents Merle Oberon and Herbert Marshall in The Dark Angel. Lux presents Hollywood. Tonight, you will meet Merle Oberon, Herbert Marshall, Rod LaRock, Cecil B. DeMille, Leroy Prinz, James Montgomery Flagg, and many others. And gathered here to witness this event is a tremendous audience of Hollywood notables. Seated across the footlights, I see Lois Wilson, Brian Ahern, May McAvoy, Matt Moore, Alan Baxter, Leo Carrillo. Welcome, all of you, to the Lux Radio Theater. This entertainment is brought to you by the makers of Lux Toilet Soap, the beauty care used by 9 out of 10 Hollywood stars. The pure white soap that can mean a lovelier complexion for you. As producer of the Lux Radio Theater, we present one of the world's foremost motion picture producers, a man so closely identified with Hollywood that the history of the motion picture industry might well be the story of his own life. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Cecil B. DeMille.
Greetings from Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen. The lights of 1,000 cities are the footlights of our stage tonight. The play of the evening will be heard from Beverly Hills to Boston, from Miami to Montreal. By shortwave, we are even linked with Tasmania, that island in the South Pacific that gave us the lovely star of tonight's production. Her name is Estelle Merle O'Brien Thompson, but she is known to us all as Merle Oberon. We have listeners also in Hawaii, where once before I directed the man who stars in tonight's production, Herbert Marshall. We were making a picture on the slopes of Mauna Kea in the Koa Forest. I had to stage a fight between Mr. Marshall, Bart as we call him, and William Gargan. Bart was supposed to win, and Gargan was prepared to take a blow and be knocked down. We filmed the scene several times. Each time, Bart played the scene magnificently, up to the final blow. Then something went wrong. I finally asked him why he wasn't giving me what I wanted. And that delightful gentleman, who served with the London Scottish Regiment during the war, who saw action on many fronts and figured gallantly in the Battle of Arras, said very simply, "Mr. DeMille, I just can't bring myself to hit a man full in the face." And now it is curtain time. The Lux Radio Theater brings you The Dark Angel with Merle Oberon and Herbert Marshall. The Dark Angel is the story of Kitty Vane, played by Merle Oberon, and Alan Trent, a young English officer with whom she is in love, played by Herbert Marshall. August 1915, the first year of the World War, and all Europe is trembling under the impact of the loud guns. Excitement is the keynote of the day. And in a little cottage in the country, Kitty Vane, a charming young English girl, is hurrying off to meet 2 old friends who are coming home on leave. We hear her running down the stairs.
Good morning, Granny. Good morning, darling.
You're early.
A little.
Going to have breakfast?
I don't think so, Granny. I'll have something at the Shannons with Alan and Gerald.
Very well, dear. You're excited, aren't you?
Terribly.
It's a big day.
The biggest ever, Granny.
Alan Trent and Gerald Shannon. It seems like yesterday they were just babies. And here they are coming back to us after a whole year of war.
Yes. You know, Granny, at first seeing them as soldiers was fun, and I suppose I never really thought they'd be going away. But when they did... Oh, Granny, I'm so glad they're coming home again.
I'm afraid it won't be for very long.
No, I suppose not. But even a few days are better than nothing. And Alan promised me they'd stay just as long as they possibly could.
In these days, we have to make the best of everything. It's been a long year for you, hasn't it, darling?
It wouldn't have been so bad if... Oh, Granny, if only I knew. If I were only sure.
Of Alan?
Yes.
Aren't you sure?
How can I be? When one loves so hard and for so long, one can never really be sure. And it used to be so easy, Granny. When we were children, I'd just ask him to marry me. But now, it's growing up, Granny. That's what it is. Things aren't so simple anymore. I can't just say, Alan, please marry me, quick.
Why not? That's the best way to do it. Saves a lot of time.
I bet that's just what you would do.
Of course. Kitty, come here. I want to talk to you.
Yes, Granny.
Kitty, you may not be sure of Alan. I don't know how he feels about you, but I do know how Gerald feels about you.
Gerald?
He's in love with you, Kitty.
Granny.
Yes, my dear. I've seen it, and I know it.
But it's silly. You shouldn't say things like that, Granny.
I'm an old woman, my dear. I can say what I please.
But, Gerald, I've never thought about Gerald except as Alan's cousin. Why, I've known Gerald ever since we were babies.
And Alan, too, my dear.
Yes, but, well, that's different. Somehow. I can't explain it, but it is different.
Is it?
Of course it is. Heavens, look at the time. I must fly. I've got to meet Mrs. Shannon at the station. Goodbye, Granny, dear.
Goodbye, child. Don't drive too fast.
I won't.
And give my love to Alan and Gerald.
I will, Granny. Goodbye.
Bye.
Troop train coming in on platform number 3, 20 minutes late. Troop train, 20 minutes late, coming in on...
I'll be here soon. Tommy will be here soon.
Oh, he's supposed to
Give
leave
him a
in
big chair
over
when the
here.
train comes in.
I hope he's well. I hope he's well. Well, Kitty, I just spoke to the station master. Their train's 20 minutes late. 20 entire minutes.
After 11 months of waiting, that really isn't so long. And just think they'll be home with us for 10 whole days.
Oh, I'm almost afraid to meet them. Do you think they'll be the same, look the same?
Oh, I think we'll recognize them.
Oh, look, the train is coming. Oh, why doesn't it stop? Aunt Sheila, what if it doesn't stop
You
here?
silly child, it's stopping now.
Where are they? Should we stand here, or do you think
They'll find us, Kitty. Be patient,
Oh,
darling.
look, there they are. Alan, Gerald, Alan,
Kitty, darling!
Oh, Alan, Gerald.
How are you,
Gerald.
Kitty?
Aunt Sheila.
Oh, my
Oh,
boy.
Mother,
Hello, Aunt
darling.
Sheila.
So good to see you, Alan. You're really, really back.
Yes, really back. Oh, look at Kitty Diddle. She's getting prettier every day.
Yes, our Kitty, standing right before us.
I think Aunt Sheila's getting prettier,
Oh,
too.
stop, Alan. Come along. We've got the car.
It's this way.
Hope you got something to eat, Aunt Sheila. I'm as hungry as a bear.
Luncheon's waiting for you.
Good. For dessert, we can have dinner and top that off with a bit of supper.
Wonderful idea, Alice.
Are you two going to spend the whole 10 days eating?
We decided that months ago. Eating, sleeping, bathing, eating, sleeping, bathing.
I said, Gerald, maybe we can think of some way to eat while we're sleeping. You know, we haven't given this thing enough thought.
Very dull, aren't they?
Oh, very dull indeed.
Hey, Kitty, where are you going?
Alan, don't you know it's very bad manners to shout out of second-story windows?
Well, just as bad as shout back. Want a piece of cake?
No, I'm tired of seeing you eat. I'm going home.
Oh, wait a minute. I'll come with you. Maybe there's something new to eat at your house.
There isn't. Goodbye.
No, wait. Look, Kitty, if you don't wait, I'll jump down.
Get back in that window, idiot.
Will you wait?
No.
All right, here I come.
Alan, don't! Alan, why did you do that? Alan, darling, get up. You're not hurt, are you? Alan, why don't you speak?
Aunt Sheila always taught me not to speak with my mouth full. You like some cake? Here.
Stupid clown. Now I will go.
No, don't go, Kitty. See, I did scratch my hand. No, slow up there. Scratches like this cause lockjaw or something.
Serves you right.
Kitty, you're changed. You're positively bloodthirsty.
And you haven't changed. You're still a child. You don't feel...
Huh? What don't I feel?
You don't feel anything.
Don't I? How do you know what I feel? Do you know about the months I've been away? The agony I've been in because of you? You know how frightened I was of coming home
finding that you changed. That you didn't feel the things I wanted you to feel. Oh, look here. I can't say it all. Maybe I can't see any part of it. I'm scared. Kitty, Kitty. I have so much love for you. It's like something you saved up for a lifetime and didn't know about. And then it all comes at once. I love you so, Kitty.
Oh, Alan. Alan. I wanted to hear you say that so much.
Darling, surely you knew.
I wasn't sure. You see, I've always been around.
I know. When I first looked through the bars of my crib, there you were, telling me what to do.
I was not.
When I saw my first tree, you were in it, peering down. My first bird, my first squirrel, my first bath, you were always there.
That's what makes me afraid. You may be just used to me. You may meet some other girl.
No, shh, you sweet idiot. Don't ever say that. There'll be no one else ever. If you ever weren't there, I'd stop living. I'd stop breathing. I'd stop wanting to breathe.
Alan.
Don't ever go away, Kitty.
Never, Alan. Oh, my darling.
Come on. We'll tell Aunt Sheila.
And Gerald, too.
Now, wait, what are we going to tell them?
That we're going to be married.
But when? Day after tomorrow?
No, tomorrow.
Why, you shameless hussy. Come on, we'll run.
Wait, Alan.
Now, come on.
You're going too fast.
Up the steps, quick.
Who's going to tell them?
Both of us. Aunt Sheila, where are you?
Hello. What's all the excitement?
Oh, Gerald.
Big news.
Can you guess, Gerald?
I think I can. So it's fully happened after all these years. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you, Gerald.
All my love, Kitty, for you both. This is the way it should be. I'm happy about it.
Did you call me, Alan?
Come here, Mother.
Is anything wrong?
Oh, no, it's right. These two have got themselves engaged.
Getting married tomorrow.
Married? Oh, that's splendid, Kitty, dear. I'm very happy. I know you'll be happy. Both of you.
We'll all of us be together. Always now. Do you mind if I run? I can't wait to tell Granny. I think you should come with me, Alan.
I fully intend to. We'll be back. Come on, Kitty.
Gerald, you love her too, don't you?
Yes, Mother.
Oh, darling.
It's all right, Mother. This is the way it should be.
Gerald, I almost forgot. This message came for you a while ago from the War Office. I do hope...
War Office? Let me see it, dear.
What is it, Gerald? Gerald.
We've got to go back. We're leaving England tomorrow morning.
Oh, Gerald, no.
Must be a big drive on, or leaves are canceled.
Oh, those poor children. They were to be married tomorrow.
Yes. I'll have to tell them.
You mean you can't marry us, Father Charles?
I'm afraid I can't, Alan.
But you've known us ever since we were children. There must be some way.
The notices for all weddings must be posted first, Kitty. Oh, you know that, my dear. 2 hours ago, it might have been possible. It's too late now.
Oh, Father.
I'm sorry, Kitty. I know how you feel. But try to see that Alan will be back soon, and you'll be married here. We'll arrange it all beforehand. It won't be long.
Who knows how long it'll be?
Oh, my boy.
I'm sorry, Father. Thank you, anyhow. You've been very patient with us.
God bless you, and bring you back to this church for the marriage you want. Goodbye, my children.
No, Kitty. Nobody will marry us. After all these years, we're 2 hours too late. 2 hours, Kitty, that would have changed our lives.
No, Alan. They're not going to change our lives.
Kitty,
I marry you, Alan Trent, in front of the church.
And I marry you, Kitty Vane, for always, until the day I die. Kitty, you're not eating.
I can't.
You shouldn't have come down here, darling. We should have said goodbye at the church.
I wanted to be with you, Alan. Right to the last.
Is there anything I can do for you, sir?
No, thank you.
Well, I hope the dinner was good.
Yeah, quite good.
That's right. I always likes to see a soldier eat before he's off. I suppose you're one of them as is leaving on the boat tonight, sir.
Yes.
Well, over the top with the best of luck, say I.
What's that?
Oh, the guns. You can hear them when the wind's this way. I always tell my husband that those guns make it like living right in the war, so to speak. I always say...
Yes, I know, yes, of course. I wonder, would you mind bringing some more coffee?
Coffee? Not at all, sir. Fetch it right away, I will.
Kitty, darling.
Oh, Alan, those guns. They frighten me, Alan. And the men we pass coming down. Thousands and thousands and thousands of them. And in a little while you'll be gone. Gone with the rest of them. You'll...
No, listen to me. They're going. I'm going. There's nothing to be done about that. There isn't much time left. And we must face the truth. And the truth is that in the few hours we have left, we must live a whole life together. We must play a game. And we must know it's a game. And if it's a silly game, it's the best we can do. The game is this. We must pretend that there is nothing tense and desperate about these few hours. And that the only time I'll have to leave you for the rest of our lives is to buy us both a loaf of bread and a bottle of milk.
No, Alan.
Do you think you could pretend that, darling?
I'll try. What time do you really have to leave, Alan?
Very soon, dear, 5:30. But until then, remember, we are together for the rest of our lives. It's time now, darling.
So
Yes,
soon?
Yes, I've got to leave.
Very well, Alan.
Look at me, Kitty. Will you do something for me?
Whatever you wish.
Then sit here, just where you are. Close your eyes, darling. Now, don't open them till I've gone. I love you. I'll always love you. Goodbye, darling.
Goodbye, my love. Goodbye.
Phew. Pretty bad going out there tonight.
Sounds like it. How's that trench coming along?
Oh, slow but sure. Say, I meant to ask you, Gerald. Do you mind signing this card for me? It's an application for leave.
Leave? At this time? Afraid I can't do it, Alan.
Now, look here, Gerald. You said that last week. I want to go home. I want to see Kitty.
I know you do, but I need you here, old man.
You could get along without me for 5 or 6 days, couldn't you? Wouldn't lose the war?
No, wouldn't win it either. I'd like to let you go, Alan.
Well, you could if you wanted to.
Alan!
Sorry. I'm sorry, it's nerves. Forget it, will you?
Captain Shannon.
Yes, sir, in here.
Good evening.
Evening, sir.
How are you, Trent?
Oh, all right, sir.
Keep your seat.
Thanks.
Shannon, we've reports of enemy activity on the northern sector. We've got to find out what it's all about.
Yes, sir.
Tonight's a good night. There's no moon.
A raid?
Yes. I want a dozen men. Can you take a party out?
I can find 6 or 8, sir. We're rather depleted.
I know. How about Trent here?
Trent? Well, I don't know, sir. I'll need him for some other...
I want volunteers only.
I'll go, sir. Glad to.
That's the spirit, Trent. Now then, take a look at this map. Here's the sector. I should warn you that they'll be expecting you. And they'll make it as hot for you as they possibly can. Now, I would suggest...
Ready, Alan?
Ready. How much time?
30 seconds. Sorry I got you into this, old man.
That's all right.
Look out!
Who? The colonel said they were expecting us, didn't he? Oh, I won't take long. Over and back in 3 minutes if all goes well. What is it now?
10 seconds. Good luck, Alan.
Good luck, Gerald.
All set?
Anytime you are.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Over we go. Come on. Stay down. Down, everyone. Stay down in the...
Are you asleep, Granny?
Kitty, what's the matter?
Granny, did you hear something?
Only the wind, darling. Why?
I thought I heard a scream. A long scream. Oh, Granny.
You've been dreaming, child.
Yes. Yes. I thought I saw Alan. Alan with a black cloud hanging low over him. Like a dark angel come down to... Oh.
There. Go back to bed, my darling. You'll be all right in the morning.
Well, Captain Shannon, everything went off all right, didn't it? Yes, sir. Did you bring back a prisoner? Yes, sir. Good. What about the men? Lose any? Shannon, I asked you if you lost any men.
Yes, sir. We lost 4 men.
4?
One of them was Alan Trent.
You are hearing Merle Oberon and Herbert Marshall in the Lux Radio Theater presentation of The Dark Angel, coming to you direct from Hollywood. We continue with the play in just a few moments, but now let's take a side glance at the screen capital.
It's lunchtime in the Brown Derby, and as usual, this famous restaurant is being patronized by lots and lots of stars, and lots of visitors hoping to see them. Let's listen to a chat between Elsie, a girl who lives in Hollywood, and a visitor from out of town.
Oh, look, Elsie. That must be... Oh, it is Norma Shearer. Do you see her here often?
Oh, yes. Lovely, isn't she?
Oh, she's a real beauty. Lovelier than I thought she'd be, even. Boy, but she knows how to dress. And what skin.
Nice skin is something a movie star just has to have, Alice. Oh, there's Joan Blondell over there, the girl in brown.
Oh, yes. Well, her skin is certainly knockout, too.
Just has to be. No one here can afford to have cosmetic skin. Why, if they had enlarged pores or little blemishes, it would just be too bad.
I've read about how they use Lux toilet soap to remove cosmetics.
Yes, and I know that's what they do. Remember Jane Bangs?
Yes.
Well, her family's here now, and her brother works in one of the big studios. And he says Lux toilet soap is always in the stars' dressing rooms.
Wise women all over the country are protecting their skin the way Hollywood's lovely stars do. Before they put on fresh makeup during the day, always before they go to bed at night, they use Lux toilet soap. This simple, regular care protects the skin, keeps it clear, smooth, good to look at. And once again, Cecil B. DeMille.
The Dark Angel, with Merle Oberon as Kitty Vane and Herbert Marshall as Alan Trent, continues. Many months have passed since the night Alan disappeared into the darkness of the battlefield. Gerald, on leave again, has gone directly to Kitty. We find them sitting under a tree in Kitty's garden.
It's wonderful to see you again, Gerald. It seems ages since you were home.
It's been ages.
You're looking well.
Oh, I'm fit enough. What about you, Kitty?
I?
You look tired.
Oh, no. No. I'm very well. Oh, Gerald.
Kitty, darling, don't cry. Please.
I'm so sorry. What a bad homecoming for you. I wanted it to be different, happier for you.
No. It couldn't have been without Alan.
Gerald, when Alan died, it was the night of the 17th, wasn't it?
Yes.
What time was it?
I don't know, dear. There was an explosion, and I never saw him again. I think it must have been shortly after...
Shortly after 11 o'clock. I know. He had wired me he was expecting leave, and then...
He wanted leave, Kitty. He wanted to come home to you.
And he couldn't get leave?
I wouldn't give it to him.
What?
I wouldn't give it to him. I could have, but I didn't. I refused, Kitty. I killed Alan.
Gerald, what are you saying?
It's my fault. If I'd done what he wanted me to, he'd be alive today. It's my fault, Kitty. I killed Alan.
No. No, Gerald. It was because I loved him so. Because he loved me so. It was too beautiful to last, Gerald. That's why Alan died. Our love was too beautiful. Too happy.
Yes, Doctor?
Bring Roger Crane in, please.
Yes, sir. Roger Crane?
Yes?
Dr. Barton would like to see you.
Of course.
Give me your hand. I'll lead you in.
Thank you.
There you are. Roger Crane, Dr. Barton.
Come in, Crane.
Thanks.
This way, Crane. There's a chair right in front of you. Here, let me help you.
Oh, it's all right. I can find it, Doctor. I'm learning to feel my way around quite well now.
Fine, fine.
Nature takes care of a man, doesn't she, Doctor? If she takes away his eyes, she gives him a good sense of direction.
Compensation, we call it. You notice the difference between night and day yet?
No, not yet.
Well, that'll come.
Is that all I can ever hope for, Doctor? To notice the difference between night and day? Will I never see anything again?
No, Crane. I'm sorry.
Oh, well.
Oh, Crane, I want to talk with you, not as the head of a rehabilitation hospital, but as man to man. Today, you leave us. I'm assigning an orderly to you, Mills, a pleasant fellow. He'll take you home.
I'm not going home, Doctor. I have no home.
And your real name is not Roger Crane, is it?
It's as good a name as any other.
Yes, I suppose so. Well, Crane, I have a few things here that belong to you. Some money, a very disreputable-looking pipe.
Thank you.
And a photograph.
Photograph?
Yes. So I've kept these things for a reason. Now, look here, my boy. You came to us from a German prison hospital. Your card read that all means of identifying you had been destroyed. I could have gone into that further, but I didn't.
I know that. I'm grateful.
Now, this picture. I see there are 3 people in it. One of them is you. There's an inscription. To Alan and Gerald. Take care of each other. Kitty. Now, Crane, those 3 people are not strangers to one another. Who are the other 2? Why aren't you going home?
Fear of being pitied, I suppose? Being a nuisance? I know what it means. I once saw blind men in a hospital, stumbling, helpless. Now I'm one of them.
Is that your only reason?
Reason enough, Dr. Barton.
Well, what are you going to do?
I don't know. Take a cottage somewhere in the country where I can be alone. And I've always wanted to write. I think now might be a good time to start, don't you?
And that's going to be your life. Away from your home, your friends, away from everything that made life sweet.
Yes.
It's a lonesome existence you've picked for yourself, Crane.
I know it. But that's the way it's got to be. I can't go back. Never.
that's interesting.
What are you reading, Granny?
The book review section. There's an article here about a young fellow who writes children's stories. They say he's blind.
Blind?
He has to dictate all his books.
Poor fellow. I dare say he's happy, though.
Courage, that's what does it. Courage, Kitty.
Yes. It's too bad we're not all like him.
We could be, if we tried.
I've tried, Granny.
Yes, my child, but not hard enough. You are living in the shadow of a death, Kitty. A deep, dark shadow. You must come out into the sun again.
Oh, Granny, what's the use? I'll never forget Alan. Never.
I don't ask you to forget, Kitty. I ask you to remember. But make your memories pleasant. Happy memories, not sad ones.
I'll try, Granny.
Miss Kitty?
Yes, Martha?
Mr. Gerald's at the door, Miss Kitty. He asked if he might see you.
Well, dear?
Ask him to wait, Martha. I'll be right there.
Yes, Miss Kitty.
I'm glad you're going to see him. He's been very unhappy about you lately.
Has he?
He's still in love with you, darling.
Excuse me, Granny.
Of course, dear. Run along.
Hello, Gerald.
Kitty, how are you?
All right. It's been a long time since you were here, Gerald.
I know. I didn't want to come.
Why not?
You've been keeping to yourself so much lately. I thought perhaps you'd like to be alone as much as possible.
Thank you, Gerald. Shall we sit down out here? How is your mother?
Oh, she's very well. She's been worried about you, though.
Tell her I'm coming to see her soon, will you?
I wish you would, Kitty. The house hasn't been the same without you, really.
I was there a lot, wasn't I?
We want you there again. I know what it's been for you these last 2 years. It's been agony for me just thinking about you. I'd like to try to make you happy again. Will you let me try, Kitty?
Oh, Gerald, you're very sweet to me.
Mills,
Yes, Mr. Crane?
Read that last paragraph back to me, will you?
Certainly, sir. The boys, tired of fishing, were splashing about in the sea, having left Jennifer on board to watch the lines. They'd swum a little distance away from the side when a puff of wind stirred the sails. The boat gave a quiver, and Jennifer jumped to her feet. Suddenly she realized to her horror that the boat was a-moving. In terror, she ran to the side and shouted, "Peter, Peter, we're drifting out to sea."
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty exciting, sir. Excuse me asking, sir, but what's going to happen to her?
I'm not sure yet. We'll call that the end of chapter 6, Mills.
Very good, sir. End of chapter
That'll be all
6.
for this afternoon. By the way, Mills, any word from Dr. Barton?
Oh, yes, he's coming down the 8 o'clock train, sir.
Oh, well, have some hot tea ready, Mills, and a good fire if you can stir one up.
Yes, I'll have a fine fire, sir. There'll be great guns by the time he gets here.
Another cup of tea, Dr. Barton?
No, thanks. It's a nice place you have here, Crane.
I like it.
Very comfortable. And how's the new book coming along?
Oh, we made a start.
That's fine. You've certainly made a success of it.
Well, it's been amazingly easy. I just stretch out all day here in the study or back there in the garden and dictate to Mills. Sometimes I laugh at myself. Imagine me writing adventure stories for boys.
Read a piece about you a few weeks ago in the book section of the Times. I wondered why you refused to let anyone print your photograph.
I don't think my picture would interest anyone, Doctor.
No? Oh, Crane, during the war, you were in the artist rifles, weren't you?
Yes? Why?
Did you ever come across a chap called Shannon? Gerald Shannon?
Yes. We were in the same company.
Oh, is that so? Crane, do you remember a photograph of yours I gave back to you when you left the hospital? A photograph of 3 people?
I remember.
I think I saw 2 of those people again. Oh, their pictures, I mean.
Where?
In the Sunday Times. I brought it along with me. The caption says they're Gerald Shannon and Kitty Vane. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. What's it say about them?
It says they're going to be married.
Married? Are they? I'm very glad. We used to be quite good friends. They've been very close to each other all their lives. I was hoping this would happen. When is the wedding?
June 3rd. They're giving an engagement dance tonight at his home.
Oh, that's fine, isn't it? I'm glad.
Kitty? Kitty, where are you?
Yeah, Gerald.
Darling, what are you doing out here all by yourself?
Just thinking.
Happy, darling?
Don't you know I am?
What were you thinking about?
Oh, everything. You and me, our marriage,
And Alan?
Gerald.
It's all right, darling. I understand.
I couldn't help but think of him tonight. But they weren't sad thoughts, Gerald. I was just thinking that if Alan could see us, if in some way he knew that I was going to marry you, I think he'd be happy too.
My darling.
I say, Crane. Crane.
What? Oh, yes, Doctor?
You've been sitting there for over an hour without saying a word. Anything wrong on that?
No, nothing's wrong.
Wasn't that talk about the picture, was it? I thought so. I'm sorry. I guess I've gone off the deep end again.
No, that's all right, Doctor. Right. Oh, it's my own fault. It's been my own fault right from the beginning. I ought to put 1,000 miles between her and me, but I didn't. I stayed here where I might be near her, hear a word of her. I had it coming to me, and now I've got it. I've lied to myself, Doctor. I pretended that I've made a life, that I was happy. Now I've found myself out. The work of all these years thrown away.
It's tough luck, old man.
Sorry I let go. I ought to be darn well ashamed of myself. I think I'll take a stroll in the garden and cool off.
Can I take you out?
No, I can find my way. I'm used to it now. Doctor, that picture in the paper, is she just as pretty as she always was?
Yes. She's very pretty.
I'm glad it's a good picture. I wish I could see it.
Hello, operator. I want to speak to Mr. Gerald Shannon. No, I don't know his number, but it's near Southwell. Yes, Shannon. Gerald Shannon. Yes, thank you.
Gerald, where have you been?
I had a telephone call from a Dr. Barton.
Barton? I don't remember. Gerald, what's the matter? You look as if you'd seen a ghost. Is anything wrong?
I don't know.
What do you mean? Gerald, that telephone call, what was it about? Can't you tell me, Gerald?
I've got to tell you. It was about Alan.
Alan?
Alan's alive.
Alive? Gerald. Gerald, what are you saying? He can't be alive.
He is. I'm going to take you to him now.
Oh, Gerald. Gerald. I'm afraid.
We pause for station identification. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.
This is Cecil B. DeMille speaking to you from Hollywood. Our play continues in just a moment. Standing beside me is a man who has been dancing in and out of trouble all his life. Soldier of fortune, war ace, member of the French Foreign Legion, political prisoner in Cuba, ammunition smuggler in Mexico. His adventures would provide material for 100 Hollywood thrillers. Yet today, of all things, he is a dance director at Paramount Studio. But his courage never deserts him. He flew to Yuma yesterday and was married. The man who fears nothing, Leroy Prince.
You're wrong, CB. There are two things I am scared of. One is this microphone, and the other is the mill.
I don't know why. I've trusted you with some of my oddest odd jobs, including me help make fox hunting scenes.
I sure remember that. Every time you got through shooting a scene of the dogs chasing a fox, you made me chase the dogs back home. I'm a dance director, not a dog catcher. And I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to chase any Indians for you in your next picture. The Plainsman. Let Gary Cooper do that. I'm doing bigger things now.
Bigger than a DeMille production? You must be starting another revolution. Are you?
Well, I might be. I'm picking the 100 most beautiful girls in Hollywood for Paramount's new picture, the big broadcast of 1937.
Dancing into trouble again, huh?
You said it. Because Hollywood's just jam full of girls with trim figures and nice complexions. I mention nice complexions not only because this happens to be the LUX radio theater, but because good complexions are really important. And, of course, LUX toilet soap is what almost all of these girls with nice complexions use. As a matter of fact, I use it myself. But I guess that's beside the point. But I can tell you why the girls use it. There are so many good dancers that if you want to get anywhere, you've got to stand out from the crowd. And nothing does that for a girl better than a really beautiful skin. And that's why more and more of these kids are using LUX toilet soap. Because the nice-looking girls are the ones that get the breaks.
They use their heads as well as LUX, huh? Like your brother Eddie.
Yes, and he still has a headache from it. You see, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. DeMille wanted a novelty act for his picture, Madam Satan. I knew my brother could provide it. Eddie's stunt consisted of leaping over a piano, landing gracefully on his head, and rolling up to his feet. We set the scene. Eddie ran, sailed through the air, cleared the piano, and made a perfect landing on his head. Just as we guaranteed. How do you like it? I asked Mr. DeMille. It's all right, said Mr. DeMille, looking steadily at Eddie. Why doesn't he get up?
He certainly used his head to get into pictures.
So long, Maestro.
So long, soldier. We come to the last act of The Dark Angel, starring Merle Oberon as Kitty Vane and Herbert Marshall as Alan Trent. It is 1 hour later. Dr. Barton and Alan stand facing each other across a table in Alan's cottage. The doctor has just told Alan of his telephone call to Gerald.
Why do you do it, Barton? Why?
I had to, old man. I knew it was right and that it had to be done. Shannon ought to be here soon. I expect you'll want to speak to him alone.
Yes, of course.
Well, I'll clear out.
Did you tell him that I was blind?
No. Only that you were here.
Is he coming alone?
He didn't say. I don't know what this will do to your feeling for me. I hope not too much. Good night, old man.
Gerald coming here. Mills. Mills.
Yes, sir?
Come here, Mills. Tell me something. Is this room just as it usually is?
Why, yes, Mr. Crane.
I must be absolutely certain. Have a good look. Is anything out of its usual place? Any furniture changed about?
No, sir. Nothing at all, sir.
Good. My pipe's here in the tray. Yes, that's right. Matches. Cigarettes on the table?
Yes, sir.
And flowers in the bowl, right?
Yes, sir. Right.
What kind? What color?
Yellow, sir. Tea roses.
Tea roses. I must remember that.
Anything else, Mr. Crane?
No, thanks, no. Oh, wait. There was a copy of the Times that Dr. Barton left.
It's here, sir. By the lamp, sir.
Thanks. Bring in some drinks soon, will you? I'm expecting a visitor.
Very good, sir.
Let me know as soon as he comes. But remember this. Say nothing about my eyes. Do you understand? Nothing. I don't want him to know that I'm blind. That's why I want everything in its place, so he won't notice it.
Yes, sir. I won't mention a thing, sir. Not a thing.
That's all, Mills. How's it, Mills?
They're here, sir.
They.
Yes, sir. Lady and a gentleman, sir.
A lady. Young?
Yes, small, dark, and very pretty, sir.
Very pretty.
Shall I show him in, sir?
Yes.
Very well, sir. Mr. Crane's in the sitting room, ma'am.
Thank you. Alan.
Kitty, how are you?
Oh, Alan.
Alan, old man. Gerald, it's so good to see you. And Kitty.
It's really, really you. I always knew sometime, somewhere.
That we should meet again? Yes, I think I always knew it, too. The three of us. I'm so happy to see you both. Sit down, Kitty. Gerald, old man, sit down. You'll have a drink, won't you?
Alan, what?
The cigarette's right there on the table, Gerald.
Alan, what's the matter?
Why? What do you mean?
You act so queerly. You treat us like strangers.
Oh, Kitty.
But you must have so much to tell us.
Yes, Alan.
Well, it's a long story. But I want to hear about you. How's Aunt Sheila? How's everything? I'll keep you here for days telling me. Give Kitty a cigarette, Gerald. Matches here, huh?
Thanks. I have some.
Where have you been, Alan? Where?
Well, I've been here. I've become a writer. Remember when we were kids? I was going to be a Shakespeare. Well, I'm not a Shakespeare. I write books for children. I like doing it. I guess I've done fairly well. I use the name Roger Crane.
But, Alan, why didn't you let us know?
Do you mind if I have a pipe? I'll show you around the garden later. I'm terribly proud of my roses. Just look at these yellow ones in the bowl. Pretty, aren't they? Tea roses.
Alan, what's happened to us?
Yes, why are you holding us off, Alan?
I saw the notice of your engagement in the newspaper. Nice picture, too. My love to you both. I hope you'll be very, very happy.
So, that's it. That's why you sit there torturing us, torturing Kitty. For years, you've let us believe you're dead, and well, now we come here after all this time, and you talk of roses. Good Lord, man, you've only to look at Kitty's face to know what you're doing to her.
Gerald. Go outside, Gerald. I want to speak with Alan alone.
Very well.
No,
Kitty.
wait, Gerald. I see no
I'll
reason.
be out in the garden.
Alan, tell me now.
There's very little to tell, really.
You suffer, darling. Something's hurt you. Won't you tell me? Why didn't you come home, Alan?
It's hard to tell you, Kitty. But I've got to. The war did something to me. I've changed.
Changed?
Yes, after all, the war doesn't leave you quite where it found you, does it? I spent months in a German hospital, months in a prison camp. When I came out, I wanted to be alone for a little while. To build a new life away from old friends and old memories. So I came here. I always meant to come back someday. But I like it here, and well, I just didn't come back.
You stopped loving me. Is that it, Alan?
I love you, Kitty. I loved you then. But in a different way, I suppose. I didn't have the courage to tell you.
I see. I understand. Forgive me. I've been tormenting you. This means we won't see each other again.
It would be better if we didn't, Kitty.
Very well. But before that happens, I want to tell you that I loved you then. I love you now.
I love you with all my heart. I've never loved anyone else. I never will again. Goodbye, Alan.
Goodbye, Kitty.
Oh, Gerald.
Did he tell you anything?
No. Just that he's changed. Gerald, what's happened to him? What's happened to him?
Don't, Kitty. Don't, please.
Take me home. Take me home.
No. You've got to stay here.
No.
Yes, dear. You see, I just spoke to the doctor. The one who called me.
Well?
Go back to Alan, Kitty. He needs you. You love him, don't you? Go back inside and stand in front of him. Don't tell him you're there. Don't make a sound. Just watch him.
Watch him?
Go now, darling.
But Gerald...
Go now, darling.
Yes, Gerald.
Who's that, Mills? Mills, come here. I was just about to call you. I've been thinking lately of going away, leaving the country. I have reasons, unfortunately, and I'll have to let you go. I'm sorry, Mills, but... Mills, are you there? Who is it? Who's standing there?
Alan. Oh, Alan, my darling.
Kitty.
My darling, my darling. Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me you couldn't see me?
Kitty, don't.
I'm here now, darling. Right here in front of you. Put your arms around me. Hold me. Hold me tight.
Stop. Think what it means.
It means life again. I've been dead. Oh, dearest, it was cruel of you. How could you know me so little?
Kitty, will you listen to me?
No, I won't. I won't. You told me once never to go away. I never shall. You may as well face it. You'll never be alone again, darling. Wherever you are, I'll be with you. Always. Always.
Oh, Kitty. I never could escape from you, could I?
Never.
You were always popping up.
Always.
Thank God you popped up this time.
So ends the story of the Dark Angel. And in just a moment, you will hear further from our artists, Merle Oberon and Herbert Marshall. Speaking of artists in a more specific sense, I doubt if there is any painter in the United States better known than our guest tonight. With Charles Dana Gibson and Howard Chandler Christie, he made the beauty of the American girl famous the world over. He's also a motion picture pioneer. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. James Montgomery Flagg.
Yes, you may not have noticed it, Mr. DeMille, but I was making two-reelers when you were making your first great spectacle films. I produced and supervised 26 satirical comedies. They were billed as comedies because they claimed no one would know what a satire was. They thought it was a gent with goat's legs and horns. I even acted in some of them.
I hope your acting was better than my painting.
Well, D.W. Griffith offered me $30 a week to play villains. He's never withdrawn the offer. I made one called Perfectly Fiendish Flanagan. It was a takeoff on my pal William S. Hart. I played Mr. Fiendish Flanagan, the scourge of the prairies. But this time I came out here from the United States to make a series of 12 portrait drawings of leading stars for photoplay covers. I've already drawn your star tonight, Miss Merle Oberon. I'd seen her in several pictures, but never had the slightest desire to make a portrait of her. Seemed to be a false glamour about her features. But as soon as I met her, I found Miss Oberon beautiful. The same charming, unaffected, real person she portrayed tonight in The Dark Angel. In regard to my drawing these stars, they've been invariably charming and gracious, and I fully realize the terrific claims made on their time, their unreal life under the glare of the world's bloodshot eye. My astonishment was great that they should still be unaffected and simple in their manner. My hat, if I wore one, is off to them and to your Lux Theater. Good night.
Before Mr. DeMille comes back with Miss Oberon and Mr. Marshall, I'd like to mention the names of some of those beautiful stars Mr. Flagg came here to draw. You know them all. Ginger Rogers, Carol Lombard, Joan Crawford, Jean Arthur, Betty Davis, Claudette Colbert, Jean Harlow. It's a list of the screen's most famous beauties. We're proud to say that every one of those stars I mentioned uses LUX toilet soap. That goes for tonight's lovely star, too. Next time you see Merle Oberon on the screen, notice her flawless complexion. Remember, it's LUX toilet soap that keeps it smooth. And here's Mr. DeMille.
And now we present Merle Oberon and Herbert Marshall as themselves. As Mr. Flagg has said, Miss Oberon is the same sincere, delightful person that she portrayed in The Dark Angel. And Herbert Marshall, who played the soldier, did in real life serve with distinction in the war. In fact, the very name, Herbert, means bright warrior. Merle Oberon, Herbert Marshall.
Now, just a minute, Mr. DeMille. You have me a little mixed up. Before the play, I was a man who hated to fight. During the play, I did, and now you say my name proves I love it, and I don't.
Names are deceiving. Cecil means dim-sighted. Yeah. Yet out of 3,000 people at a Roman banquet, I can detect the one extra girl on the back of the set who's chewing gum.
And Merle means nightingale, but I never sing in my pictures.
I'm told you sing and speak in many languages. French, Spanish, Russian, even Hindustani.
That's from living years in India, Mr. DeMille. It was there that I first saw the picture, The Dark Angel. It was the silent version, with Ronald Colman and Vilma Banky. And I longed to be an actress and do it myself.
Well, you realized your dream magnificently, both on the screen and tonight in the Lux Radio Theater. It's your best performance so far. What's your next?
It's called, for the time being at least, In Love and War.
What's yours, Bart? All's fair?
Now, next week I start in Portrait of a Rebel with Katharine Hepburn.
Who's the rebel, you or Catherine?
Oh, it's Katharine. But I was a rebel once. My family wanted me to be an accountant. I wanted to be an actor.
That's one rebellion I approve of.
Oh, thank you, C.B. Good night.
Good night, Bart. Good night, Miss Oberon.
Thank you, Miss Oberon and Mr. Marshall. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your announcer, Melville Ruick. Before Mr. DeMille returns to tell you of next week's play, may I say that our cast tonight included Rod LaRock as Gerald, Edward Cooper, Lillian Kemble Cooper, Crawford Kent, Juana Lidbell, Gwen Mannering, Lionel Pate, Edward Reimers, Charles Romano, and Zeffie Tilbury. Miss Merle Oberon appeared through the courtesy of Mr. Samuel Golden. Herbert Marshall comes to us from RKO. Louis Silver's our musical director from 20th Century Fox. And from Paramount, our director, Cecil B. DeMille. And here is Mr. DeMille to speak to you.
Next week, the Lux Radio Theater stars Jeanette MacDonald, lovely MGM star in Irene. A large and colorful cast will join Miss MacDonald in singing the exquisite music of Irene, and the girl in the Alice blue gown will live again, this time on the air. On behalf of our sponsors, the makers of Lux Toilet Soap, I invite you to join us next Monday night in welcoming Jeanette MacDonald to the Lux Radio Theater. This is Cecil B. DeMille saying good night to you from Hollywood.
Heard on tonight's program was A Pretty Girl is Like a Melody from the Music Box Review. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Hollywood, California, Monday, July 6th. The Lux Radio Theater presents Lionel Barrymore in the voice of Bugle Ann with Porter Hall and Anne Shirley. Lux presents Hollywood with Lionel Barrymore, Anne Shirley, Hal Roach, Cecil B. DeMille, Ruth Waterbury, and many others. Brought to you by the makers of Lux Toilet Soap, the beauty care used by 9 out of 10 screen stars and by so many attractive women everywhere. We also salute a distinguished audience. With us tonight, I see Eileen Pringle, Paula Stone, and Cary Grant. Welcome to the Lux Radio Theater. As producer of the Lux Radio Theater, we present one of the most distinguished personages of the entertainment world. Producer of great screen spectacles, creator of stars, his name is known wherever motion pictures are seen. Ladies and gentlemen, Cecil B. DeMille.
Greetings from Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen. The history of the American theater should be read by gaslight, because it was by gaslight that its most colorful chapters were written. A popular song of the day was Two Little Girls in Blue. Horse cars were running on Broadway. Sherry's was the place to eat after the theater. Hansom cabs scurried through Central Park. The fashionable figure was the hourglass silhouette. And Maurice Barrymore, the most popular matinee idol of his day, was making the gay 90s gayer. Among his contributions to the general uproar were 3 children, Lionel, Ethel, and John. All 3 turned out to be handsome and extremely versatile artists. But it seems that in everything I've done, Lionel has preceded me. We were the thoroughly unknown sons of famous parents. But when I went on the stage, Lionel was already there. When I started making pictures in 1913, he had been in the movies 4 years. When the screen switched from talkies, he directed the first all-color talking and singing film, The Rogue Song, starring Lawrence Tibbett. And when I came on the air, he was already so well identified with radio that people were calling him Mike. But at last I have Lionel exactly where I want him, in a DeMille production. The production is The Voice of Bugle by McKinley Cantor. And here is our star, Lionel Barrymore. The chief sport of Missouri farmers is fox hunting. Night after night, they gather in groups and let their hounds loose on the trail. Far or near, they know each hound's voice. They know when the scent is hot and when the fox has doubled on its trail. They sit by friendly fires before and after the chase. There's such a fire burning now. And toiling toward it through heavy underbrush, we see the shadowy figures of Spring Davis, a grizzled old farmer, played by Lionel Barrymore, and his son, Benji. Can I help you, Paul?
No, I don't need no help. You just take care of yourself, son.
I can hear the hounds coming this way.
That the fire right up there?
Yeah. I can see old Calhoun Royster standing up by it, and Bake, and some other fellow.
Who's that? You, Spring? Yeah, me and Benji.
Well, come on. You're missing the whole thing.
Well, got here as fast as we could, Cal.
What held you?
That Molly Picture hound of mine. She's going to have a litter. Evening, Bake.
Evening, Mr. Davis. Evening, Benji.
Evening.
Spring, this here gentleman over here is Mr. Tanner. He's from the city. Sells insurance.
Evening.
How do you do?
Come up to listen to the hound?
Why, yes. Mr. Royster, Cal here, was talking so much about it this afternoon, I asked if I might come along.
Oh, glad to have you. This is my son, Benji.
How do you do?
Evening.
Throw another log on the fire, Bake. Pretty near to going out.
Listen, they're over the ridge of Heaven Creek now. The hounds are gaining.
Well, how can you tell that?
Oh, it's in their voices. You can tell just what's happening if you listen to them.
Yes, but just where is the sport? I've heard of riding to hounds, and I can appreciate that, but this...
Well, we don't ride no horses or wear funny caps, Mr. Tanner. We just raise hounds and train them for the hunt.
Well, I should think there wouldn't be any foxes left in this part of the country, killing so many.
Oh, we never kill the fox. No. He holds up when he gets tired and the hounds come home.
Do you mean the fox will run again another night? Don't they ever learn anything from experience?
Yes, they learn. And they run again night after night, year after year. Yes, sir, year after year.
And do you do this all night and every night?
Oh, not every night, no.
Sometimes it rains.
Or sometimes it's just the opposite.
Sometimes the weather's too dry.
Well, sometimes we get long damp spells.
Yeah, too damp. No, Mr. Tanner, we don't come out every night, but Carl and me ain't missed many good nights the last 50 years.
Well, considering how it's pretty damp out here, it might be a good idea to take out some health insurance. Huh?
Coming on to rain, Spring.
Yeah, no hunting tomorrow night.
Now, look here, about that insurance,
Someone's coming up the hill, Paul. Oh, it's Mother, Paul.
What's ailing, Ma?
You better come home, Pa. Molly Pitcher's restless and nervous. She ain't acting right.
Well, I guess her litter's about due. She crying?
No, just restless.
Well, I'll go. You stay here, Benji, till the foxes hold, then you bring the pack home.
All right, Paul.
Come along, Ma. We'll head for the house.
Well, Paul.
I guess it ain't no use.
Is she dead?
Yeah. Molly was, she was always a timid little thing, and the lightning and thunder and being a mother was just too much.
I guess so, Spring. Too bad.
Yeah, too bad.
How's the litter?
Well, here they are. 5 of them.
Let me see. Cute, ain't they?
Yeah. But they demand a pretty big price sometimes for coming into this here world.
Which ain't saying nothing about the trouble of raising them on a bottle.
Well, it ain't as though I hadn't done it before.
Look at that mare. She's a mouse run, Spring. No strength at all. Best let her die, I'm thinking.
Oh, no, Ma, I wouldn't do that. After all, Molly sort of give her life for this one, the last of the litter.
Not much to look at.
No, she ain't. But that white blaze on her forehead there, that's kind of pretty, don't you think? You see the way it comes around her ear there? All right, now you'll be getting something to eat in a minute or two. You know, Ma, I kind of took to this one. I think I'll name her Anne, after a great-great-grandmother, Lady Anne. Oh, that was a beautiful voice, Ma. You remember Lady Anne? But maybe this one will have a beautiful voice, too.
Put another stick on the fire, babe.
I'm near. I'll do it.
There she is. Listen, Carol. There never has been a sound like that in Heaven Creek County till that little pup come along.
Well, it's the strangest sound I ever heard.
Yeah, well, that's why I asked you to come here tonight, Mr. Tanner. This is the first hunt. You were here the night she was born.
That makes me kind of feel like her uncle.
Yes, sir. Just about a year ago it was. I called her Lady Anne then. Lady Anne, that is, till I heard her voice, the sweetest voice in the world. Clear and soft like a bugle.
And you renamed her.
Yeah, she's Bugle Anne now. Bugle Anne.
There she is again, Paul.
Heading the pack. There never has been a tune like that in any throat in Missouri. And there won't be any more like her when she's gone.
Granny, you're just plumb foolish over that animal.
Well, why wouldn't it be? Waited a long time to have a hound like that. Yes, sir.
Well, I should think it'd be worth it.
Well, you see, sir, it's a matter of breeding good hounds and understanding them and kind of, being fond of them.
Yeah, they're turned. Yeah. Swinging up past old Camden place.
Yeah, I heard someone's moved into the old house.
I ain't heard.
No, I have, and I've been meaning to speak about it.
Yeah, Bake?
It's some of the Camdens that's moving in up there. They're coming back home.
The Camdens was great hound people in their day. That's 20 or 30 years ago.
Yeah, but this is the son-in-law of the old Camdens, and his name's Terry. And he aims to raise sheep.
Sheep? Well, that means a fence.
Sarah Lance's pa was up at the lumber yard, and this fella Terry was there. He was ordering posts and wire.
Wire? What kind of wire?
Wolf wire. Hog-tied, bull-strong, and horse-high.
I remember this Jacob Terry.
Sure enough. He married Effie Camden. I heard she died up in Jackson County, leaving one daughter. It seems to me the daughter's first name was Camden.
Well, I wouldn't call this Jacob Terry a pleasant man. Yet he once whipped a horse with a hunk of hickory.
Oh, well, you can't condemn a man on what you hear. Any man can be reasoned with. Maybe we can reason with him about this fence.
Why do you object to Terry having a fence, Mr. Davis?
Well, in the first place, a fox hates such a fence. See? He's liable to shy off and leave the country because of it. But some foxes do like it, and that's even worse. Because a hound runs about 15 miles an hour, and he hits a wove wire fence in the dark. Now, the fox is little. He's got through without choking to death, but the hound, he's likely to get hurt.
Well, you can't get good hunting in countries where they put fences across the fox range.
No, I reckon we better make a visit on this here Jake Terry tomorrow. Nobody's ever put up such a fence in these parts. There's Bugle again. They've holed.
I guess we better call her back, Paul.
Yeah, hand me my horn, Benji.
A bugle? Will she come for that?
Yes, sir. And there's nobody in the world got leave to call Bugle Ann except me.
Camden, where are you?
Here, Father, getting some water at the pump.
Well, hurry up about it. There's a lot of work to be done around the house this morning,
Yes, Father.
and I want you to help me with that fence.
Father, I was going to speak to you about that. Must you put up a fence?
Why shouldn't I?
Well, the people around here do a lot of hunting.
I know it. I heard them all last night. There'll be no hounds running over my property. We're going to raise sheep.
I love the sound of hounds. It's really beautiful.
Rubbish. I can't stand the sound of them, the sight of them, or the fools that make a fuss over them.
Oh, but it's just a game, Father. Why, I've often heard Mother tell how they used to sit around the bonfire at night, right out there on the ridge.
It's in your blood, too, I guess. Your mother was more interested in dogs than she was in me. You're her daughter, all right.
Please, Father, let's not quarrel.
Oh, get on with your work. I've got better things to do than argue with you.
Good morning. You're Miss Camden, I reckon.
Yes.
Well, I'm Springfield Davis. This is my son, Benji, and this is Cal and Bake Royster.
How do you do?
We are neighbors, Miss Camden. We'd like a word with your father.
Well, what is it about?
Well, it's just that we wanted to discuss a little matter with him.
Oh,
Who are all these people, Camden?
they want to speak to you, Father.
What do you want?
Mr. Terry, we heard you was going to put up a wove wire fence around your land.
Well?
Well, a hound can't get through that kind of a fence, Mr. Terry. It's sure to get hurt.
If they get hurt, it'll be their own fault. I'm going to build a fence, hog-tight, bull-strong, and horse-high, to keep hounds out.
Father, please.
Be quiet.
Now, nobody has ever put up such a fence in these parts.
Well, mine will be the first, then. And if any hounds do happen to get through, I'll shoot them down.
Well, now, I reckon nobody who was married to a Camden had hurt a hound.
I'll do what I like. It's my property.
Father, don't.
I told you to keep quiet. Now, you pick up that bucket and take it into the house.
Yes, Father.
Well, let me help you, Miss Camden.
You don't need your help.
But
You put down that bucket.
I'm only trying to help.
You heard what I said, Joe.
Don't say it. Put it down, Benji. We're going now.
Yeah. The sooner you get out, the better. And there's something else you better understand before you clear off. A hound ain't the only thing that's going to get hurt if it comes sneaking around my property.
There ain't nobody going to get hurt, Mr. Terry, unless you say so.
You're in the Lux Radio Theater on Hollywood Boulevard. Our play, The Voice of Bugle Ann. Our star, Lionel Barrymoore. We shall resume the play in just a moment.
Now we take you on a quick tour of Hollywood. Sightseeing buses do a tremendous business here in the world's great movie capital. Picture yourself on one of these buses now, going down Hollywood Boulevard. Don't miss anything. Here's the tour conductor.
Corner of Hollywood Boulevard and Vine, ladies and gentlemen. Most famous intersection in Hollywood. A few doors to your right, down Vine Street, the popular Brown Derby Restaurant. Now, straight ahead, on your right, the Lux Radio Theater, the most famous radio theater in the world.
Well, will you look at the Lux Radio Theater? Why, I always thought it was an imaginary place.
Oh, ma'am, it's real.
Mother, I knew that. It's the place those wonderful Lux plays are broadcast from. Remember? After I heard the first one, I began to use their Lux toilet soap.
Yes, I do remember now. Seems to me your complexion looks much nicer since you started using it.
Well, if you can believe Bill, it does. He says my complexion's elegant.
Now we are turning into Gower Street, ladies and gentlemen. We see the home of the famous RKO radio studios. And as we turn around Melrose...
Too bad our bus can't stop. We'd be proud to take you inside those famous studios. Or we could show you Lux toilet soap in every dressing room. Kept there because RKO radio girls and famous RKO radio stars like Irene Dunn and Ginger Rogers prefer this gentle soap. Just like you, they want to keep their skin lovely, free from dullness, tiny blemishes, and enlarging pores that mean cosmetic skin. Lux toilet soap guards against this danger because its active lather removes dust and dirt, stale rouge and powder thoroughly. We know you'll like the way Lux toilet soap keeps your skin. Try it. Now we return you to Cecil B. DeMille.
We continue with the voice of Bugle Ann, starring Lionel Barrymore. It's several weeks later. Benji and Camden have been seeing each other almost every night. They stand together now by the rail of a rustic bridge, gazing into the stream below.
It's beautiful, isn't it, Benji?
Yes, it is. But I guess you kind of make it more beautiful, Candy.
That's nice to hear.
It sure isn't hard to say.
Your pa's hunting tonight.
Wind is changing, too.
The scent will be fairly free, I guess.
You talk like an old-timer, Camden. It must be in the blood.
I guess it is. I lay awake nights listening to the dogs. I've got so I know their voices. When I hear Bugle Ann, I just go cold all over.
Well, she has the sweetest mouth that ever was in Missouri.
In the world, Benji.
I wish you could make your father feel that way.
Oh, I guess he really does deep down. I'm sorry he doesn't treat you better, Benji, so you could come right up to the house to see me. I don't like you sneaking around behind his back.
Well, I gotta see you somehow.
Oh, you've done your best, Benji. Oh, it isn't that Father's mean, really. He's just unhappy.
Well, I'm sorry you are, Camden.
Not when I'm with you.
Camden, honey, what are we going to do?
I don't know, Benji.
It's awful this way. It's all so hopeless.
I know. Listen.
They're heading over toward your place. I hope they have sense enough to keep away from that wire fence.
Oh, Benji, if they ever ran into it.
I think I better go find Paul. If Bugle Ann ever gets hurt, he won't be responsible for anything.
Benji, I'm worried.
Well, I'll be all right. Come on. You can drive me back to the car in your place. I'll walk on from there.
Benji, you won't let there be any trouble, will you?
Not if I can help it, honey. I don't want anything else to come between us.
Oh, Benji, darling.
Thanks, Camden. I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait, Benji.
Well, what is it?
Look over there by the fence, those men.
It's Paul. Something's happened. Come on.
I'm telling you once and for all, Spring Davis, get out of my pasture and get out now.
You can put that gun down, Mr. Terry. Don't scare us at all. I come in here after my hound.
Well, it ain't here. If it was, it's got no business among my sheep.
It's Bugle Ann. She wouldn't hurt nothing. But she's so small, she could come through your fence when a fox brings her here.
Yeah? Well, get this straight, old boy. I'm going to raise sheep, and I don't care a hang for all the hounds in Missouri. Now, you keep yours off my land, or they'll get a dose of number 10 shot in the hind end.
Well, what's the matter, Paul?
Something's happened to Bugle Ann. I can't find her.
You can get out of here, too, Benji Davis. There's more than just hounds give me a peeve, and you know what I mean.
If you're talking about Cannon, Mr. Terry...
I am. And if you know what's good for you, you'll stay away from her.
Listen! Listen to that.
It's Bugle Ann.
Yeah. Mr. Terry, I'm glad for both of us that Bugle Ann's out there running safe and sound.
It's a good thing for you she's out there and not in here. Foxhounds and Davises, they're all the same breed. And I'll kill any cur that steps on this grass.
Jake Terry, if you shoot a Davis hound, I'll blow you clean to glory. Come on, Benji. Cal.
Better round up the pack, Spring. Getting kind of late to be out.
Good-for-nothing ridge runners.
Father,
What do you want?
it isn't all their fault.
They were trespassing on my property.
I know, but Father, you could put up a fence that would keep your sheep in and not hurt their dogs.
Oh, you're siding with them.
No, Father, I'm not.
Your mother always sided against me with her people.
Oh, but you're so unreasonable. Those folks don't want any trouble. Why, they'd like to be friendly with you.
Oh, I see. So they're already your friends.
Sometimes I don't understand you, Father.
Where were you tonight?
I was out in the car.
You said you were going to a picture show.
I changed my mind. It was so warm.
You lied to me. You just wanted to lollygag with a no-account lazy pup who...
Stop it! I won't let you talk that way about Benji Davis.
I said I didn't want you to see any more of him.
Oh, listen, Father. Didn't you ever love Mother a little? Even in the beginning
Don't try to get around me. I told you to stay away from me.
You've got no right to say it. I've got to see Benji.
You'll not lie to me again or disobey.
I love him. And what you say or do won't make...
Maybe that'll make some difference.
That's the last time you'll ever strike me, Father.
It ain't the first and it ain't the last. You'll do as I say.
I'm leaving you, Father. I'm leaving you tonight.
Where are you going, Paul?
To call on Jake Terry.
For that gun. Ain't going to take a gun, Spring. Bugle Ann can't be dead. You hear to yourself up by Terry's pasture.
That was earlier, Ma. I called her all last night, but she didn't come to me.
You think Terry shot her?
I ain't sure, Ma, but me and Cal and Benji is going up that way this morning to look for her, and if she's there...
Oh, Spring, I wish you wouldn't.
Oh, you just leave this to me. I know what I'm doing.
Don't see any sign of her, Spring.
Well, she isn't here, that's sure. Paul, come on, let's go home.
She ain't here, but she might be buried here.
Why, what do you mean, Paul?
You remember, Cal, how Bugle Ann caught her foot in that rat trap before she was weaned?
Sure. Everybody knows that. But one gone toe never bothered her.
Her track was always plain, Cal. I've been looking for her track up here, and there it is.
Oh.
Right there in the mud. You see it, Cal?
Plain as daylight.
Uh-huh. I reckon it'd stand in court just like fingerprints and such. She passed here on her way home, and Jake Terry shot her.
Wait, Paul.
Get out of my way, son.
Come back here, Paul.
I want to see Jake Terry.
Wait, you don't know what you're doing.
Let me go. He killed Bugle Ann.
But you can't act hasty, Paul.
Hasty? If I'm looking for rats in my granary, I don't sit down and wait for 'em.
Give me that gun, Spring.
Let go. You never bred Bugle Ann, did you? He was mine.
There's Terry on the porch. He's got a gun, too, Spring.
I told you to stay off my place, Spring Davis.
What did you do with it, Terry? What did you do with Bugle Ann?
Get out of here, you old devil.
You better answer me.
I never killed your dirty hound, but I'll put some slugs into you if you don't get out of here.
Look out, Paul. Oh, you hit him.
I reckon I did.
Miss Terry, you are under oath to tell the truth. You know that.
Yes, sir.
Then please tell the jury just why the defendant objected to your father building a fence.
Because it interfered with his fox hunting.
Where were you on the evening preceding your father's death?
I was out riding with Benji Davis.
When you returned to your house, what happened?
We saw men by the side of the house.
Spring Davis and Calhoun Royster.
Yes,
And Spring Davis quarreled with your father, didn't he? Miss Terry.
yes.
And after they left?
I tried to speak to Father. We had an argument.
And then?
He slapped me.
Struck you?
Just once, not very hard.
What was the argument about, Miss Terry?
About Benji.
He objected to your going out with him.
Yes.
And the argument was not about dogs.
Well, that's what started it, and I was...
What happened then?
I packed my clothes and took the car. It was my car, and he didn't stop me because he knew my Aunt Nancy had given it to me after Uncle Newt died.
Go on.
Well, I was angry. I didn't want to stay there. I drove away.
Where?
To my Uncle L. Nathan's place, up north. It was 2 days before I heard of my father's death.
Miss Terry, are you still friendly with the defendant's son?
We haven't seen each other, if that's what you mean, since...
One more question, Miss Terry. Did your father kill the defendant's dog?
I left. I wasn't there.
That's all, Miss Terry. Now, Mr. Davis, tell me this. You never found the body of the dog, did you?
No, sir, we never found her.
And it's true that you and your friends, after the killing, made an intensive search of the premises for it.
Well, we knew she'd been there. I couldn't mistake her footprint because she was one toe shy.
Never mind that. You went over Mr. Terry's fence and into his yard armed, didn't you?
That's correct.
You were prepared to kill.
I object, Your Honor.
Objection overruled.
Answer the question, Mr. Davis.
I told Jake Terry if he harmed Bugle Ann, there'd be trouble.
Do you mean to tell me you were prepared to kill a man because of a dog?
Oh, now, wait a minute. I guess you never owned a hound.
Answer my question.
Well, I am answering it. It kind of answers itself to anybody that ever owned a hound and loved it the way I did Bugle Ann. It wasn't because Bugle Ann had the sweetest mouth in the world, and it wasn't because I raised her from a pup and bred her to the horn. If she didn't have no more voice than a frog, I'd have felt the same way about her or any other hound of mine. Jake, you may remember what Senator Vest said about a dog. I reckon you do. He was a lawyer, and he said what he had to say in court, the same as I'm talking. He could talk a whole lot better than I can. What he said was this. The best friend a man has in this world may turn against him. His son or his daughter that he's reared the best way he knows how may turn against him. The people who hoorah and cheer when everything's going good will be the first ones to heave a rock at him when he's down. The one absolutely unselfish friend that a man can have. The one that never deserts him, the one that never proves ungrateful or treacherous, is his dog. Yes, sir. A man's dog stands by him rich or poor, sick or well. He'll sleep on the cold ground with the wind blowing and the snow driving. It don't make no difference to him so long as he's there by his master's side. He'll kiss the hand and ain't got no food to give him. He'll guard the sleep of a pauper as if he was a king. And when all other friends desert, he sticks. If fortune drives the master and an outcast into the world, friendless and homeless, the faithful dog don't ask nothing more than just to be with him and guard him against any danger that he can. And when the last scene of all comes, and he's laid away in the cold ground, no matter if all his other friends go on their way, there by his grave you'll find the dog. His head between his paws, and his eyes sad but open and watching, faithful and true right down to the very end. Yes, sir. Oh, I seen it more than once. I'd kill a man if he killed a friend of mine without no reason. And a hound is as much a friend as any man, Except he ain't got none of a man's fault. Yes, sir. I ain't denying I killed Jake Terry, 'cause he killed Bugle Ann. I didn't want to do it, Judge. I just had to.
Has the jury considered its verdict?
We have. We find the defendant guilty of murder.
Sit down, Cal. Sit down. These cells ain't much to look at. I guess the best they can do. Here they're going to give me my sentence this morning.
That's why I come, Spring.
Yeah. Well, now there's no use grieving about it, Cal. Reckon there's nothing else the jury could do, seeing as I killed him and didn't deny it nohow.
Oh, they might have taken into account how you was provoked. He killed Bugle Ann, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he would have killed you, too, if you hadn't have given him the death shot first.
Yes, well, now, don't worry about me, Cal. It ain't going to be so bad up there in Jeff City. A lot of men stand it, and they ain't no tougher than me. I'm sorry for Ma and Benji, though. You'll do what you can for them, Cal.
You know I will, Spring.
To tell Benji that Camden's really a fine gal, and I hope maybe someday it'll work out for him. It's much worse for them two young uns than it is for me. You know, Cal, I ain't done much reading lately, and this will give me a sort of chance to catch up.
Oh, I'll send you the Red Ranger and the Hunter's Horn to read.
Oh, now that's mighty fine of you, Cal.
Spring,
now, sure. Don't feel bad, Cal. It's all right. It ain't nothing. I'm kind of looking forward to the chance of getting myself in good physical shape again. I heard they got a lot of exercise up there. I reckon I've been setting out in the wet too much nights. Guess I won't be setting out nights up there much.
All right, Davis. They want you in the courtroom.
Yes, sir. Say, Cal, I'm kind of nervous about this. You know, I never was sentenced before. You go ahead, Cal, and tell Ma and Benji not to take it too hard.
Goodbye, Spring.
Goodbye.
I'll do the best I can.
Yes.
Spring Davis?
Yes, sir.
The jury has heard the evidence presented in this court, and they have found you guilty. The court hereby sentences you to the state prison for a period of 20 years for the crime which you've just been convicted.
Spring.
No. It's all right, Ma. Don't carry on now.
But 20 years. It ain't right, Spring.
No, Ma. No. I'm awful sorry to bring this trouble on you, Ma. I'm awful sorry, Ma.
For station identification, this is the Columbia Broadcasting System.
This is Cecil B. DeMille speaking to you from the Lux Radio Theater in Hollywood. Lionel Barrymoore and Anne Shirley return shortly for the third act of The Voice of Bugle Ann. Line for line, more news is printed about Hollywood than any other community in the world. Affairs of state are taken off the front page to make way for Shirley Temple's newest tooth or Greta Garbo's search for solitude. And magazines make public the private lives of our stars. Millions of people see Hollywood through the eyes of a certain editor who has left her editorial uneasy chair to come to the Lux Radio Theater tonight. The editor of Photoplay magazine, Miss Ruth Waterbury.
Thank you, Mr. DeMille. You know, when an editor interviews a director, that's not news. But when a director interviews an editor...
That's a radio program. Miss Waterbury, I have a protest to file on behalf of the gentlemen of the screen. Why aren't more pictures of male stars used on magazine covers?
The answer's simple. When we have a beautiful girl on the outside of our magazine, many people buy it just for the picture. But when we have a man's picture on the cover, no soap.
Don't say no soap. This is the Lux Radio Theater.
What I mean is, we have to have women's pictures because the majority of our readers are women.
Then why not men's pictures? Aren't most women Gable Gapers and Coleman Cravers?
We've had men on covers and eaten magazines for months thereafter. Women, by all newsstand records, are primarily interested in women. They want to know new ways to fix their hair, whether thin or heavy eyebrows are in fashion, how to keep their figures and their complexions lovely. I fancy, for instance, that a great many women use Lux toilet soap because they know screen stars use it.
Well, that's no secret here.
If an actress singles out a product for her personal use, you may be sure it's the best. Yes, when the stars take the cake, I mean when the stars take the cake...
Miss Waterbury, just a moment. What you're trying to say is, when the stars take the cake, Lux is the cake they take.
In any event, Hollywood is teaching women the tremendous importance of personal appearance, and it's teaching the world that glamour is not a quality you're necessarily born with. In other words, you, Mr. DeMille, the great glamour creator, know that glamour is just learning how to emphasize one's own personality. This, I believe, is why Hollywood today is dominating the news of the world. It is every woman's inspiration. It is teaching every woman how to emphasize her own best points. Thank you, and good night.
Good night, editor. And now for the last act of our play, The Voice of Bugle Ann, starring Lionel Barrymoore with Anne Shirley. Almost a year has gone by since Spring Davis was condemned to prison. It's late evening, and in the kitchen of the old farmhouse, Benji and Mrs. Davis are sitting tensely in their chairs. They seem to be waiting for something, half expectant, half frightened. Mrs. Davis breaks a long silence.
Benji.
Yes?
Are you going out searching again tonight?
We searched and searched. Almost every night for 2 weeks. She's never answered the horn.
I heard her and you heard her. Bake heard her, so'd his paw. 'Twan't no mistake. Bugle Ann was bugling that night.
She couldn't have been more. Bugle Ann's dead. Terry killed her almost a year ago.
I never said she wasn't dead, Benji. But we heard her just the same.
Oh, it's unnatural to believe in ghosts.
She was leading a pack. I'd have knowed her voice, Benji. And if she'd been alive, she'd have come when you called her.
I guess the pack that she's been leading could go through a hog-tight fence like so much dishwater. Because there ain't no fences where they've been. No more. I guess the great hounds have got a place of their own to go to after they run the last race here.
Benji, I've been meaning to ask you. Didn't Camden ever write you nor nothing since the trial?
Huh? Oh, no, she never did, Ma. I ain't never heard a word.
Know where she is, don't you? Up with Uncle.
No, I know, but... Oh, what's the use? There can't ever be nothing between Camden and me. Not now.
If she loves you, Benji.
How can she? My father killed her father. There's a murder between us.
Benji.
Oh, I'm not saying Paul wasn't right. I'll do the same thing in his place. But that doesn't change things. Nothing can change things.
Benji. Shh. There it is again. She's back, Benji. She's come back.
Don't say that, Ma. Ma, it isn't possible.
Possible or not, Benji. That's the voice of Bugle Ann.
What are you doing, Camden? Writing a letter?
Why, yes, Uncle L. Nathan. I've been trying to.
Don't seem very successful.
Got the end of that pen all chewed to bits and hardly lying down. Who is it, Joe?
No one. I'm not going to ride it after all.
Camden, come here. You ain't still thinking on that young Davis fella, are you? Are you?
Would it be so terrible?
No, not terrible, but, well, it ain't exactly right.
Why not?
Do I have to answer that for you, Camden? Don't you know why?
It wasn't Benji's fault. He did nothing wrong.
His father did?
And isn't he paying for it? He's up there in state prison, an old man, hurt and beaten, because he did what he thought was right.
Camden?
I can't help it. I can't help it.
All right, Camden. It's all right.
Uncle, how do you go about getting a man released from prison?
You'd want to do that? He killed your father, Camden.
I guess it's the awfulest thing in the world to have hated one's father. I'm sorry I had to hate him, but he was mean. I saw what he did to my mother.
Come in, Davis.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. They tell me you want to see me, Warden.
Yes, I suppose you're wondering what it's all about.
Well, about the only thing I could figure was maybe I wasn't doing so well as a gardener. Maybe you was sending me to some other prison.
No, nothing like that. Mr. Davis, you're free.
Free?
That's right.
But the judge said 20 years, and it's only nigh under 4.
Here's your pardon from the governor.
And I can go home?
That's it.
But this got me kind of stamped. The governor don't know me, and I never had the honor of meeting him.
Well, perhaps you've got some influential friends.
No, I guess not. At least, not that I can remember being on speaking terms with.
Well, it all came pretty much as a surprise to me, too, but you can go home.
Home? I reckon that'll be kind of nice. Ma and Benji been writing, but it ain't like having your kinfolk close around now. Is it, Mr. Hanrahan?
All right. I'll telegraph your wife you're coming.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Goodbye, and good luck, Mr. Davis.
Thank you, Warden. Thank you.
Take your partners for the dance. Swing your partners.
It's mighty nice of you, Ma, to have all the folks over.
Oh, we're so glad to have you home, Pa.
It's a real celebration. How do I look? Am I all right to go downstairs?
Yeah, let me fix your tie. There, that's better. You can come down anytime you want to now. We'll have dinner whenever you want.
Well, son?
Pa, I want to speak to you.
Now? What about?
Wait till I close the door. Pa, I got something I want to show you.
What, Benji?
Look, Pa.
Dog's collar. Bugle and collar.
That's right, Pa. Bugle and collar.
Where'd you get it? Where is she?
Now sit down, Pa. Sit down and be calm. And...
You found Bugle and you never wrote it to me.
Now take it easy, Pa.
Where was it? Where?
Up in Bachelor's Timber. We never found her until last September.
Bachelor's? No, couldn't have been up there.
Yes. She was caught right in that old rusty wire windbreak down near the shack.
Caught in the wire? Strangled?
Yes.
How long she been there?
You couldn't tell, Pa. If it hadn't been for the collar, I wouldn't have known it was her. Maybe a year she was there. Maybe a lot more.
Then Jake Terry never done it.
Well, maybe Bugle Ann run up there after he shot her. Or maybe...
Oh, stop your foolish talk.
Well, that ain't the whole story, Pa. There was a time, the 1st of June, after you went up there, when we heard her bugling in the woods beyond Heaven Creek.
She was alive then?
Yes. But 3 nights ago, the night we heard you were coming home, we heard her again, Paul.
3 nights ago?
We heard Bugle Ann.
There was a time when I'd laughed my head off at that, but I've had plenty of time to think these last 4 years. There was funny things in the Civil War, boy. My father told me about, and there's been funny things other times. Now, I don't say you heard Bugle Ann the other night, but you did hear something. Mighty often I thought I heard her clear off in Jeff City. 3 nights ago you heard her?
Yes.
Not since?
Well, there's been rain.
Well, there ain't no rain tonight.
Oh.
We listen tonight, Benji. You and me and Cal and Bake, like we used to. I'll have my horn along, and if I hear her voice...
Oh, Paul, listen.
If I hear her voice, I'll call her home.
Paul, come here about a fire.
That's a beeline fox, all right. Don't let no grass grow under his feet.
Benji,
What is it, Bake?
what'll happen if your pa blows that horn he's carrying? Would she come back to answer it?
Shh. Look out.
It's getting sweet, Cal.
Yeah, getting sweet.
Listen. Listen.
It's Bugle Ann.
It can't be. It can't.
It's Bugle Ann.
Paul, listen. It's a hound, an ordinary hound. It belongs to... I reckon it's an Armstrong.
No Armstrong ever had that kind of music in him. No.
For pity's sake, Spring, it's just a kind of an echo.
Cal, if she comes real close to us, I'll blow the bugle for her.
Paul, sit down.
Are you plumb certain that was her collar, Benji? I reckon nobody but the Lord seen her bones hop up out of the orchard tonight.
Now, Spring, you got to get hold of yourself.
Get hold? Why, I bred the most beautiful tune ever played in these parts. I ain't ashamed. Maybe you laugh when you seen me bring this bugle, but I reckoned it'd come in handy. Bugle Ann'll come home, Cal, when she hears this. She'll... What's that?
It's someone else. Someone else is blowing her in.
I never done it. I never gave no one else leave to blow her in.
Well, where'd the call come from?
Up on Heaven Ridge, your path.
We'll find out where right now. Come on. There it is. Another fire.
And there's a hound walking back and forth.
That's it? That's the hound?
Wait. There's a girl there. She's looking right at us. Sees us, too.
Oh, it's Camden.
Camden? Come on.
Camden.
Good evening, Benji.
Why, what are you doing here?
Was it you blew them notes?
Yes, I did. Twice.
That hound. What hound is that?
I raised her.
But it's got her voice. It's got Bugle Ann's voice.
Yes, I know. I used to hear her.
I tell you, the Lord never made no two hound voices alike. Same kind of mouth and all, he never did.
What is it all about, Camden?
This hound, she was hers, Benji. She's Bugle Ann's puppy. There were 4 more, but only this little one had the real bugle mouth.
Bugle Ann? She never had no pup.
Mr. Davis, my father never killed Bugle Ann.
Ah, we know that. The boys found a skeleton over there by Bachelor's, and they heard her voice in the woods. But I still say she never had no puppies.
That night, I drove out of the yard just like I told in court. Bugle Ann was coming past the gate. I couldn't see her in time. I couldn't. It was an awful sharp turn, and I ran over her. I got out and picked her up. She wasn't dead, and she didn't seem to blame me. I was afraid there'd be trouble over her being hurt.
Well, where did this dog get her voice?
I took her up to Uncle Al Nathan's in Jackson County. After we heard what had happened, I didn't dare tell the truth. It would have been worse for you if the jury knew that Bugle Ann wasn't really dead at all.
Go on. Please, Cameron.
I nursed Bugle Ann back to health. There were 5 pups, but, this one was like her.
What happened to Bugle Ann?
She waited till they were weaned. Then she left one night. There was a moon. She wasn't strong enough to run, but she did go away. We traced her 15 miles next day, then lost her for good. Likely she was heading for home when she struck a fox and you folks heard her. We never knew she was dead for sure, but we always thought she'd been killed trying to get back home.
Benji says he heard her bugling 3 nights back.
That was the dog here. I came out thinking you might be in the timber.
You knew they let me out of prison?
Why, yes.
How'd you know?
Well, I just knew, that's all.
You ain't got prophecy nor second sight? Say, maybe you're on speaking terms with the governor.
No, I wouldn't call it that.
But you had something to do with his pardon?
Why, plain as you know. Speak up, child.
All my folks weren't Terrys. There was some Camdens.
That's right. They might have counted for something when considering a pardon.
The Camdens mean something in this state. Why, even yet. Some of them are in the legislature, and the governor listens to them when they want something as much as I wanted you to be free.
You did it, didn't you?
Oh, I just did what I could. I told them about Mr. Davis.
Well, thank you, Miss Camden.
Oh, please.
Hey, this little hound here. Hey, she's kind of taken to me, I think. Look at her, sniffing around. Well, I reckon you 2 youngsters got things to talk over.
Well, I have. Camden.
Not now.
But it's going to be all right, isn't it?
If you want Benji.
Sure he does. He's been mooning around ever since you left, his mother tells me. Well...
Wait, Mr. Davis. I brought the dog for you. I'd like you to have her.
For me? Well, that's mighty nice of you.
I trained it at the horn, just the same as Bugle Ann.
Well, what you call her?
Little lady.
Little lady, huh? Well, you got quite a mouth, little lady. And spotted just the same as your ma.
He's got the same voice.
Yeah. And it's going to sound mighty pretty. Coming clear across the hills. Mighty pretty, little lady.
Our play, The Voice of Bugle Ann, with Lionel Barrymore as Spring Davis, is ended. But in a moment, you'll hear him again as Lionel Barrymore. When I came to Hollywood in 1913, the first man who asked me for a job was a cowboy extra. I still have the notebook in which I wrote his name, Hal Roach. Beside it is the salary he asked for, $5 a day. And beside that, my notation, too much. I hired others for $3 a day, and thereby did Hal Roach a favor. He went out and started his own studio, making comedies featuring another unknown extra named Harold Lloyd. In time, he started the Our Gang series, and the motion picture industry now awards him the laurel for producing more comedies than anybody else in Hollywood.
Wait a minute, C.B. If you're going to mention Laurel, you've got to mention Hottie.
Mr. Hal Roach, ladies and gentlemen, who insists that among his laurels is Hardy, and many other great comedians, including B.B. Daniels, whom I stole from him.
GCB, I'm as nervous tonight as that cowboy who asked you for a job.
Why nervous? You've graduated from cowboy to polo player.
Don't blame that on me. It's my horse's fault. Can I help it if he was ambitious?
He was more ambitious than some of the horses that run at your Santa Anita racetrack. You've picked many winners for films. You've developed the most famous group of youngsters in the world, Our Gang. But your greatest achievement was changing the custard pie from a harmless dessert to a deadly weapon.
But you have developed the most famous character in Hollywood.
Which one?
The Yes Man.
Never heard of him.
Yes, Mr. DeMille.
Where do you get your child actors?
Well, I went through raising those kids. At first, I couldn't get actors for our gang. People didn't want their children in films, and the slogan in Hollywood was, "Mothers, hide your children. Here comes Hal Roach." But now, after 17 years, the situation's reversed, and the slogan in the studio is, "Hide Hal Roach. Here come the mothers."
Now, you created a lot of laughter in those years, and millions of people have relived their childhood seeing those comedies on the screen. You're more than a great showman, Hal. You make people laugh and forget their troubles.
I can say the same thing for you, CB. Barnum had the greatest show on earth, but you've got the greatest show on the air. I'll be listening every Monday night. But before leaving, I'd like to answer a question asked by countless of fans. Who is going to play opposite Patsy Kelly since the untimely passing of that great comedian, Thelma Todd? I think her successor is one Thelma would have chosen herself, Lita Roberti. So long.
So long, cowboy. Few people know that besides his achievements on the stage, screen, and radio, the star of tonight's production is an etcher, pianist, and composer of distinct ability. Hollywood's most civilized actor, Lionel Barrymore.
Well, thanks very much for the bouquet, CB.
There's one flower I left out of it. We all know you're a great actor. But few of us know that you invented one of our most important mechanisms, the movable microphone.
Well, somebody had to do something. You see, ladies and gentlemen, in the old talkie days, microphones were stationary. They were concealed in places like bookstands and floor lamps, and it was pretty embarrassing for a player to walk over to a vase and say, "Darling, I love you." So I putted around with a few wires and screws
and gave us an instrument which follows the player and picks up every word naturally. I hope you remembered to patent it. You know, Edison forgot to patent all the rights of the motion picture machine. That little oversight cost him many millions. But if it hadn't been for that invention, I wonder where you and I'd be right now.
Well, you'd probably be writing and directing plays, and I might be a commercial artist.
I remember you once deserted the footlights and turned painter, but the paint didn't stick. Now you're an actor and the son of an actor.
I guess so. Blood must be thicker than watercolor.
I'm looking forward to seeing your portrayal of Andrew Jackson in your next picture, The Gorgeous Hussy. It's going to be quite a change to see you without whiskers.
Well, I've been wearing beards and mustaches so long I'd almost forgotten how I looked myself. It's a real relief to be able to wash my face again.
With Lux, I hope.
Lux? Why, you can't turn around in Hollywood without running into that soap. In one picture, I'm Norma Shearer's father, and she uses it, and then I'm some other girl's uncle, and she uses it. And now I come over here, and there's a broadcast about it. Even Anne Shirley, who played in tonight's show, uses it.
I certainly do, Mr. Barrymore. My complexion is no better friend than Lux toilet soap.
You see? That's all I hear. Lux, Lux, Lux.
And why do you listen?
Well, because I like it, too. Good night.
Good night, Mr. Barrymore and Miss Shirley, and many thanks. Mr. Barrymore appeared through courtesy of Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, Anne Shirley, RKO, Louis Silvers, 20th Century Fox, and Cecil B. DeMille and Porter Hall, Paramount. And here is Mr. DeMille with word of next week's play.
Next Monday night, the Lux Radio Theater stars Marion Davies and Joel McCrea in the story of a tempestuous waif, The Brat. It's an exceptional entertainment we've chosen for you, with one of Hollywood's brightest stars in one of Broadway's most brilliant successes.
This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.